Welcome, everyone. Check out this actual play of Keep on the Borderlands. Third level characters get into some of the most dangerous caverns. Valsian has arrived into the Keep on the Borderlands, and you have heard some tales from the locals here that you've run across so far that there is a hardened band of adventurers who have been traveling to and from a place called the Caves of Chaos. And when you see these hardened adventurers, they look not much unlike yourself, and they seem a little bit down, possibly in the tavern, as one of their band has had to leave just recently due to bad news, and maybe they're looking for another to join. Tell us about Falcian. How did he arrive here, and what's he look like?
Falcian is half elf. He carries a lute and a bow, so he is, but he's more interested in the bow than the lute. The lute's just part of the job. He is a traveling minstrel, but he does, more fighting than singing. He's not one of those love them and leave them kind of guys.
This is what Falcian sees in the tavern. We got Yaviko. Go ahead and give a quick description of what your characters look like.
Oh, a quick description?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this this older-looking fellow. He looks quite worn. Has a very very long grayish-white beard. He wears leathers. He has a shield and a beautiful magical longsword.
And Marlo.
Marlo is a young, thinly built halfling thief. Always keeps his hood kind of covering his face. Was very quiet in the beginning. Is starting to come out of his shell a little bit with the good company and some drinks and some recent jail time.
And I just updated this picture for your cool mini you made. Sarvala, go ahead.
Sarvala is a thin, emaciated elf wearing tattered woodland clothing, and her bad omen presence precedes her in all times, and she has sort of a down look to her right now.
And last but not least, is it Van or Vaughn?
Van.
Van, go ahead, Van.
You see another elf, kind of rough looking. You see some scars. Man had a little hard time getting to this place. He greets you rather dryly, but nonetheless, it is a greeting. He seems to have his own little internal issues, but he's dressed in chainmail. You see a bow strapped to his back, and a rapier to his side, and he does have a nice, pretty shield that he acquired with his group last time. So,
is Falcian performing in this tavern as we meet him?
Probably a little bit. Yes, he's not a glory hound, but he might be singing in the corner kind of thing to a smaller audience, as opposed to trying to attract the whole bar.
Okay, so you four hardened adventurers know where the Caves of Chaos are. You know how you left them. You had just discovered a secret cavern, and you returned to heal. You've healed up now. Some of you got in a little bit of trouble, but got bailed out, and it is early in the day. What would you all like to do?
I say we take a visit back to those caves of dizziness.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
You gather up your gear, and you also know that the castellan has offered another reward to you if you can bring back the head of a half-man, half-bull that had been seen near the caves when a caravan had been attacked. So if you can bring back the head of that half-man, half-bull, there's a reward in it for you, and also possibly another detachment of the guard to be sent with you to help further clear out the caves. So turn you to the caves here.
Oh, send me how many empty slots you have on your character at the moment when you can.
Yes.
Brian, for Falcian, just tell Greg, Van, how many empty slots you have. And then don't forget, Greg, that you get to add one per character for incidental type items too, and coins and such. So you guys don't have to worry about, how much room you have left in your purse or anything like that. He'll take care of it. The extra one will take care of it. Don't include it when you send to him, though. Okay. You arrive here. After traversing the tangled woods that form the boundary of this complex and separate it from the main road, the dense, tangled, gloomy forest, thick and twisted tree trunks finally give way, yielding their unnaturally misshapen limbs as you push through. You arrive here in the caves of chaos, this valley that's got sides rising to your north and to your south, maybe 100 feet, dotted with cave mouths that go into the side of this cliff face. You've been to many of them. Which one do you want to go to now?
Yavako, you look like you've been lifting weights or something over this past day. You look a lot stronger. Would you mind leading the group in the absence of Anduin?
It would be my pleasure.
Which cave, Yavako?
I'm trying to remember which one was the dizzy one.
That was the far end.
I think we got into it through a secret door of the last set of caves that we were in.
It was this one, or
Tom, do we remember which cave entrance we were in last?
That's up to you all to remember.
I think it was one of the higher ones. Was it the one that had the sign out front?
Yeah, it did have a sign out front.
Oh, okay. Yeah, looking for a sign. So the cavern here does not have a sign, but this cavern over here has multiple signs.
Okay.
And they state safety in kobold and orcish and goblin, or draconic and orcish and goblin. Safety, security, and repose for all humanoids who enter. Report to first guard on left for a hot meal and bed assignment.
I think that's the last one we went in.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. All right. So everyone try and see if you can just move on in. Hopefully it'll work for you.
Okay.
Anyone doesn't work for anyone, just
Yeah, it's not working. Oh, no, there it goes.
There you go. You're all in. Nice. Let's see. I don't recall exactly where you left most of the dead bugbears, but there should be some to the west.
Too far. Back outside.
There should be some bugbears to the west. You see still lying dead on the ground. The actual light from their brazier is out. Nothing's come to relight that. So it's still completely dark in that direction.
Someone light a torch.
All right. Yamako, what are you carrying for a weapon?
Longsword.
All right, I'll cast my light spell on your longsword.
Oh, sweet.
Well, you didn't blow up on your first spell this time. You're making progress.
I know.
Been doing some studying.
Could be a lucky day. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, still dead bugbear bodies littering the ground.
Ooh, gruesome.
Up here at this intersection, there were several dead bugbear bodies, but disturbingly, some have been drug away to the west recently. The door to the west is open. The chamber that had been the bugbear chieftain's chamber is got some drag marks of blood and such from the door to your east through to the door, the secret door that's now closed. You don't recall if you left it open or closed. To the west, you can see the drag marks go into that cavern. There were some sturges here, and those sturge bodies are looks like they've been feasted upon. There's some sturge wings here and there, but the main bulk of the creatures is gone.
Sorry.
The other secret door is also closed. The drag marks of the bodies come into the chamber, and it looks like there's some bodies piled up just to the edge of your spell, your light spell over here.
Do we see anything else in this cave entry?
No, it is a natural cavern, unlike the other caverns you've been in that have been worked a little bit. This one seems to be mostly natural. About 10 feet high, real rough floor and real rough ceiling.
We'll inspect the pile.
Okay, yeah, it looks like the bugbear's been drugged here, piled up as kind of a larder back in this little spur back here to the south, and eaten, various states of being eaten. You also, as you're doing this, all of you notice an uneasiness in your stomach, kind of a queasiness, a little bit of a dizzy feeling here. You start to get used to it, but it doesn't go away. It's still there.
When you say eaten, like picked up and gnawed on, or pieces chopped off?
Pieces like maybe ripped off.
Okay.
It hasn't been a real clean cut to anything, but it does look like pieces have been taken. And some of the main, delicacies of the liver and such have been chomped on and eaten away.
All right.
And that dizziness you said is in our stomachs, so it's not it's not like we're breathing a gas type feeling, but more of are you saying like a vertigo?
Like a vertigo, yeah. Yeah, like a little bit like maybe it feels like the ground's moving a little bit, but it's not. That kind of feeling?
I want to keep a close look on the ground as we walk through here.
Okay.
And do we think that might be a reaction to all the dead bodies, or it's an effect of the
Some
cave?
of you with the queasier stomachs are feeling that too, but no, there's the hardened ones of you feel it anyway.
Is there anything that I smell when I come to this like fork in the road?
No, nothing outside of the dead bodies behind you.
I tell everybody just to stop for a second. I want to put my ear to the ground and see if I hear any thuds or anything rumbling, moving.
Make a wisdom perception check. No, you don't. Everything's
Okay.
still.
I don't hear anything.
Wandering monster check here real quick. Ooh. Put and pause there, Yaviko. Yep. Party, take up your marching order behind Yaviko as you would normally be, wherever you like to be. Once you're happy where you position yourselves, roll initiative. Yaviko, as you turn this corner, you see something big, hunched over a little bit, just a really enormous form, like double the size of a man. And it turns and looks at you, and just on the edge of your lantern light, you see a long, curved horn and the head of a bull. The thing snorts, and with its hood foot, scratches the ground, readying a charge. So you guys roll initiative. Let me roll for him. But before he makes that charge, Balsian, you hear Yaviko give the warning, and you get to go first.
All right. I will inspire Yaviko.
All right. After Balsian, Yaviko.
I'm gonna brandish my sword and run in and fell this beast.
Look at that. You easily connect with it with a slashing cut of the thing for 5 damage. It grunts in pain, looks at the crimson streak on its arm, and then back at you with rage in its eyes.
Marlo is going to
Marlo, like normal, you can consider yourself hidden as you guys were traveling around. So,
all right, then I will take a shot from here. Let me get a little bit closer here.
Well, I suppose I could have moved before Savako left, but I'm done. All right.
okay, Marlo, you connect, doing 7 points of damage to the thing, hitting it right in the forehead. Cries out in pain for that. Vaughn, your turn. Van, your turn.
I too will try to shoot it.
Okay.
Wow,
you guys are lights out and fire. 4 more damage to it. Its turn. Let's see here. Is just above half hit points, so no morale check yet. Multi-attacking on Yaviko with its great axe and its horns. Check something here. I think it's 1 of each, not 2 and 1. Yeah, 2. Okay. Great axe, Yaviko. 7 and 6 is 13, which just misses you. And then horns. That connects a huge piercing wound inside your side. 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it's done. Sarvala, your turn.
All right, I'll move up. All right, magic missile against the Minotaur. 10, 13. Yep.
And you're gonna do 13 damage? No. 13 to...
No, 6, 9.
9 damage. Got it. Okay. Round over. Next round, Falsian, your turn.
All right. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get to there, I think. And I will cast Cure Wounds on Yaviko. There it is.
Oh, no. Rolled a 1 right on your first try to cast a spell. So roll a d20 for me, please.
So the 4 doesn't matter?
The 4
plus 3 doesn't matter?
3 plus 3 doesn't matter now.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. 20, that's good. That's enlightened. So with the 20 on your spell casting, you get the spell fails, but you don't lose it. And you get an advantage on your next attempt to cast it as some sort of play in the folds of the music of the universe, enlighten you on how to cast it. So you're good. That's it for you. Have a go, your turn.
I will swing again. Miss.
Then Marlo.
I think he's going to have some kind of cover no matter where I go here. So we'll go ahead and just take a shot.
9 misses. Next to go is Van.
Shoot. Yeah, crap.
1 misses on the die. And the Minotaurs.
We're grumbling.
Here's his wisdom save. He does not stick around, so he flees. And the ground rumbles as he runs to the south like a herd of cattle. The whole place shakes. And you can hear him running in the distance away.
We need his head.
And we'll stay in rounds for you. So, Sarvala, go ahead.
All right, I gotta move up. All right, I'll stop there.
I'll see you in your turn.
All right, I will cast the Cure Wounds again, this time with advantage.
With
Let me
advantage,
check.
yeah.
I don't know how to turn that on.
It just adds 3 to whatever you
Let's
roll.
see.
Oh, all right.
That gets what you rolled there to a 9. So it doesn't succeed in retaining it, but the spell does go off and does heal Yaviko. And then to keep track of what spells you've used, you can shift click on a macro button, like your Cure Wounds one, and check it. And there's like a checkbox for every one of your spells that says show as token action. You can uncheck them as you use them up. That way you'll know which ones you have left. Okay, that was Falcian. Big healing. Yaviko, your turn.
Cure Wounds isn't on the list.
I just removed it, yeah.
Oh, I don't understand. Okay, got it. I guess I'll figure that out.
Which way do I see the tracks go?
You hear the running. It's confusing now. It seems like it's coming from the south, maybe?
Okay. That's it for me.
That's it for you? Okay. Marlo.
So I'm in darkness, but I do see some light coming from below. I'm assuming that is Yaviko's light. My question is, I'm moving through this darkness. Do I move at the same rate? Do I move half speed? How can I get to this?
You can move at full speed.
Full speed?
Yeah.
I think that is 5, 6. And I let Yaviko know I didn't see him down this way. I'll just finish my move right here.
Okay, your turn, Ben.
All right. And we'll move my full movement 35 to there. And then I'll double move to there.
All right. And then from out of the southeast, so you see coming out of, well, you guys don't hardly see it. Charging through the darkness, something huge is coming your way. Falcian. And okay, so you can hear the ground rumbling and shaking. You can try to turn and defend yourself as this thing charges at you with its horns leveled. You'll have advantage on the attack roll. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Critting, doing 12 and 24 total damage to you because it was also the charge, doubling it. It's on top of the crit. So 24 total damage to Falcian. Falcian's got enough hit points to survive that. He didn't die immediately, but you dropped to 0, Falcian, and hit the
All right.
ground. You probably skid about 10 feet back into the light from Yaviko's torch. You can see Falcian lying on the ground there, dying. Yaviko. Sarvala, you can feel the hot breath of the Minotaur right over you.
All
and
right.
It's done. Sarvala, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to back up for 5, 6. All right, back up there, and I'm done.
Falcian, on the start of your turn, make a Constitution saving throw DC 10. You succeed, which means you regain consciousness, you gain a Death saving throw success, and you can act. You're at half speed. It takes 5 feet of movement to stand up, and any actions you perform will be at disadvantage.
Okay, so stand up for 5, and then I have what, 10 left?
That's right.
Or 15
But
left?
you can also dash, so another 15. You can do 25 more if you dashed.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay. Falcian gets up, staggers past you two, tries to get in protected position, and then Yaviko, your turn.
He's around the corner. I don't know if you saw.
Run in and attack him.
Oh, that's a hit. 7 slashing. Brings him almost down to the ground. He buckles, hits a knee, but then stands back up. Marlo.
Yeah, I'm in darkness again, but before the light went out, I saw Falcian to my right. I feel my way to him. If you want to move me, that'd be great because I can't see where I'm going. I just know he's to my right, and I want to administer a potion of healing to him.
Okay. You can click your P-heal button, and Falcian, you're going to gain 6 hit points.
Thank you.
Marlo, I'm going to give you, and you're no longer dying, so you can take the green circle off you too. Marlo, I'll give you inspired. That move.
And that did free up a spot for me for the inventory keeper.
Okay.
All right. And your turn.
And one more. All right, let's see if we can finish him.
And
Nice.
how's the killing shot look, Van?
Aiming for the head, which is probably, I'm guessing, a foot or two above Yaviko's head, and just trying to plant one right between the eyes.
Right between the eyes it goes and sinks right into his brain. He buckles to his knees, falls forward. Yaviko has to step back out of the way just in time as the thing crashes to the ground, dead. And we are out of combat.
Well, it's,
Good job, lads. I think we found the beast that the Castellan is looking for.
I hope
Yeah,
you
we're
won't.
going to start cutting off the head.
Okay. This beast, you take off his head. He had, I was saying great axe for his attacks. I was wrong. There's a great big spear. And the spear is actually magical.
But is it too big for any of us to use?
No, it's a regular spear, in effect.
All right.
Is
I don't think the castellan gave us a description. I hope this is the correct Minotaur and there's not another one in here.
I like the way you think.
And we are at a check for wandering monsters check. No wandering monsters this time. Check for ongoing effects. So your light spell, Sarvala, any other ongoing effects, roll d20. I'll roll high to keep them going.
okay.
Light spell still going.
That was the only thing on the Minotaur.
Correct.
He's frugal.
If we assume that this is its lair, we might want to look around and see if maybe it has a shiny and delicious.
Maybe so. And possibly if it was the one eating the bugbears, then there's not something else around here.
For the Minotaur head, count that as one inventory slot.
Okay.
You still have that queasy feeling a little bit in your stomach as if the ground might be moving slightly, but it's actually fading a little bit.
Getting our sea legs.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. I'll go lead us to the light. Or take the light.
Might need a map.
I'm so turned around.
I think we've been here before.
Jumping on your shoulders.
Yeah, I think we are going in circles.
I'm going to plant an arrow in the dirt if this is dirt at this intersection.
You can draw on the map like a little X or something for your arrow spot. Is that Van doing that? Who did that?
Yeah.
Van? You have inspiration.
Just cut off pieces of the Minotaur.
Bones.
Yeah, you find a big cavern, Yavaco. Can't say it. Big cavern where there's skulls and bones arrayed in various decorative patterns.
We'll inspect them.
Looking through the piles of bones and such, you don't find anything of value amongst any of them.
Hey, Tom, am I not supposed to see my own health bar? I only see everybody else's.
Who's that talking? Pulsian?
Paulson, yeah.
Strange. You should see your own. We'll get everyone. If you don't see your own, it might be a glitch. It might take a reload for some reason. You're at 7 out of 18 right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why it doesn't show up.
Yeah, I don't see mine either.
Weird. No one sees their own?
Hit points. I see everybody's.
Yeah, I see everyone.
But there was a time a couple games ago where I did not see mine, so I just think it's maybe a code glitch when you first come in.
Could be.
Okay. I'll refresh.
Reload fixed it.
Yavaco, there was a small chamber down at the bottom that no light ever went in.
Yeah.
So
All right, let's head that way.
southwest. Come back into this room. Up, looks like it might go around.
Oh, I see now. Yeah, it goes around.
I hate this place.
Yeah, reload fixed it, yeah.
I get the feeling we were not going to find much more around here. But we haven't been checking for secret doors.
Nor did we actively search the cave where all the bones were, right?
Oh, I thought we did.
I don't know.
You searched the
Yeah,
bones. I told you what you found when you searched through the bones.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
You can see a cave mouth to your southeast, Yavaco, that goes outside. And then there will be teleporters there to teleport you outside if you want to look outside.
Should we head back to the keep?
Do we have any way to render any more healing?
I have
I can give Falchion a
I've got
Potion.
bind
not.
wounds, but I don't know how. But from the spell description, I don't know how it works.
It only works like if they're at 0 or 1 hit point
Okay,
to kind of bring them back, basically.
so I could have done my own bind wounds if I'd understood how the spell worked. All right.
Yep, that would work too, yeah.
we could check another cave entrance, or we could head back to the keep.
Falchion. I'll give you my potion of healing.
Do you only have one?
Yeah. I
Uh,
think you need it more than I do.
okay.
You're on the front lines.
Savala, what spell did you lose earlier?
I didn't lose any spell.
I lost cure wounds.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
there's
That's the
right.
key.
So is it spell slots like typical? Like I can cast cure wounds with a different spell slot, or is that spell gone and I only have the other first levels left?
It's gone. Right.
Okay.
It's a cast.
Alright.
It's roll to retain.
All right, got it.
So I would say if we're able to help Falchion feel a little better, then maybe we stay out. But he's not looking too good the way it is right now.
That's true. My vote is to head back to the keep.
Was that Yavaco talking? What are you doing, Yavaco?
I'm thinking we head back to the keep.
Okay. I'll take you as the party leader until you guys all told me otherwise. So back to the keep you guys head. Let's check for a wandering monster just here in the valley. As you're leaving, nope. And a wandering monster on the road back to the keep. Nope. You make it all the way back to the keep with no difficulty. I'll leave your tokens there on this map and move you to the keep map.
And I
You
believe
return with the
and-
head of the Minotaur and a little bit of treasure. So what was it was a +1 spear. We need to split it up. If you want a +1 spear, roll a d20. If you'll take it, if no one wants it, just type in a 0.
I don't think I can use a spear, if I recall from the bard's list.
I'll just go in the order there. Yaviko, you want to take it or give it to anyone else?
I'll pass on it.
Okay. Sarvala, you want to take a +1 spear?
No.
Dan, +1
Can we
spear?
Nope.
Does anyone want to
we
take it?
sell? Can we sell magical
You
items?
can't, unfortunately, no.
Let me just see if
Yeah.
it's on the bard's list. I don't think spear's on the bard weapon
Don't
list.
think so. Okay, well, if no one wants to take it, then you leave it behind or give it to a friend.
Can we trade it for something if we
You
can't sell it?
cannot, no.
You can only have one permanent magical item.
You have 2 now that you're level 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
spear is on the bard's list.
There you go.
Take it.
All right, better than it going to waste.
There you go. +1 spear. The
I will trade that out for my non-magical sword. If anybody, can we sell the non-magical sword that's in my gear list?
The only drawback of all seeing is it'd be, I think it's the same bonus to hit though, because your strength is pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, spear is strength based.
Purely strength based, but your strength is only 1 less than your dex, and the spear is +1, so same
Okay.
bonus to hit and +1 damage and magic. At the keep, you can give the head to the Castellan, and you are rewarded 50 gold pieces each. If you're playing a Shadow Dark character, that'll be 5 gold pieces. 50 gold pieces each, and he will also send with you a detachment of the guard to finish this place off once and for all, he says, if you want to take them.
We will
Will
take
they
her.
be a little bit more hardy than the last group?
They've been training a little bit. Sergeant Zach's got them working a lot. Hopefully they will.
All right, Tom. Could I sell the sword that came with my character start or no?
Yeah, half cost.
All right. And do they sell potions of healing in the keep?
Yes.
Sometimes, but there's none currently available.
All right.
Okay, so you got Sergeant Zach, who's been training his troops, and looks like Thomas might be a little bit more skilled than last time you guys met him. And a new recruit named Alaric is also with them. So you got Sergeant Zach and his squad there, and they will follow Yaviko, so they'll act in initiative after Yaviko's turn, and generally follow Yaviko's orders. And you guys get a rest. You can all increase your hit points all back up to max and get all your spells back.
And I think it makes sense to have Yaviko lead the team in Anduin's absence.
Fine by me.
The next day dawns. Sergeant Zach and his troop are all ready to go.
Sergeant, follow me, and we'll head
Right.
back to the caves.
Let's see if there's any wandering encounters on the way. Nope. And then when you get to the caves themselves, squad here. Now, your tokens are by that cave mouth you just came out of, which is right there. But you're actually starting back in where the trees were. So let's see if there's a wandering encounter. No wandering encounter. So you'll be able to get to whatever cave you like.
So this was the one that we entered, right? Up here.
Yeah.
That one has the sign with all the kobold and goblin and orcish writing on it.
I don't think we've gone through this one,
This one, yeah, we haven't gone through that.
or this one, or this one.
Well, if we haven't gone through this one, it's right here. So let's do that.
Okay.
All right, let's go check that out.
You want the guards to follow you in or stay guarding outside, Yaviko?
What does the party think? Bring them with us?
Come in, yeah.
In they go.
Who will light my sword?
I will, if I can remember my spell. Ooh.
I will give you
All right.
inspiration.
Well, thank you.
You can't give inspiration, only you can use it. The bard can give inspiration once per hour.
So once that resets after
After
so
9 o'clock.
Yaviko's inspiration's gone. So yeah, sure, I will inspire
At 9 o'clock. Only at 9 o'clock, once per hour. Or at the top of the hour, whatever the top of the hour.
Okay.
You guys should be able to go into that cavern.
I also have a light. It's not as big. It's just the candle spell, but you want to use it?
Well, it'll work. You just can't cast it again.
Oh, okay, fair. Do we need more than one light sources? Maybe I should ask.
Sometimes it helps.
Yeah, I mean,
All
we
the guards
could've used
volunteer
the
to
last time
carry a
for sure.
torch if anyone wants them to light a torch or give
Okay,
them one of
that's
your
cool.
torches.
You can have them light
I'll give
torches.
one.
I give one of mine.
One torch? Okay, we'll have Reese. Reese will hold it, and that gives him
raise up another treasure slot.
Yes. All right. Lead us to the treasure. How we go?
Oh, let me describe this place. So you come into this cavern, and starting from the outside, you can smell a horrible stench at the cave mouth. Inside, the odor is even more awful. You see bones, you see rotting corpses spread here and there amidst litter of dead leaves and old branches.
We don't get a feeling of dizziness, though.
No feeling dizziness. No.
Feeling good.
What kind of footprints do we see? Or any?
Make a wisdom survival check. If you have survival, you can add advantage. Oh, you find some tracks that are disconcerting. They look like bear tracks. Big bear
God.
tracks.
Which direction?
All directions.
Perfect.
And time for a wandering monster check. And you don't need to check your ongoing torches that you just lit, but no wandering monsters.
Nothing up here.
No, nothing. Neither one of those cave arms, except a scattering of rotting corpses, and that's it. These corpses are various humanoids, from goblins to bugbears.
Is there a way to check if that's normal bear behavior? I would think that bears would eat everything, not leave behind rotting corpses.
They only eat the bare necessities.
Nice one.
You can stop there,
Imagine it
Yaviko.
was
Everyone go
terrible.
and get in position, marching order behind Yaviko, wherever you would be.
Oh boy.
Sergeant Zach, his whole squad, light at the back. Yeah. You come around the corner, Yaviko, and you see a nest of looks like bones and giant branches and tree leaves and such. And in the southerlymost part is a bear. But as it stirs and its head moves into view, you can see it has the head of a giant owl.
Uh-oh.
An angry owl. Everyone roll initiative. It's a little bit slow, given that it just has awoken. And so you guys will be able to get far away from it before it awakes or go after it. Or Ben, you're first, though.
I'm going to move back there and ready a bow shot should it come into my vision.
Yaviko, your turn.
I'll run up and swipe at it.
Oh, nice hit. 9 damage to the thing. You guys hear a screeching cry from the chamber that echoes through the caverns.
And I yell at everyone to fall back.
Sergeant Jack and his man will basically form up a line here, let you guys move through. They got their weapons readied. Marlo, your turn.
I can no longer see in that room, and I just saw Yaviko run past me, which disturbs me greatly. So I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get here and ready an arrow.
I'll see you in your turn.
That seems like a good plan. I will also move out of the opening and ready a bow shot.
Sarvala.
Okay, I will move over to here, and I'm done.
The thing comes around the corner, huge and filling up the passageway there. All your readied shots can go. Armor class you're looking for is 13. So Van, you don't make it. Marlo, you don't make it.
Or too scared.
Falsian doesn't make it. Arrows ricocheting off the walls. The thing closes on Yaviko and claws your leader, and then claws your leader again, connecting with the second one's giant swath of sharp claws across you. 8 slashing damage, Yaviko.
I'll
And
swipe back at him.
Then Van, your turn.
Oh, it's Van, right?
I got a clear shot. All right,
Keep firing.
17.
That is a hit. 9 damage. Wounds it gravely. Yaviko. Oh,
Die,
nice.
you beast.
Nice swing. 6 damage. And then your men are kind of shrinking back a little bit, shaking a little, trying to hold their ground or readied in case you guys retreat
Hold the
past them.
line.
Marlo, your turn.
Do it, Marlo.
I'm going to come up here and try to get a better shot.
Marlo hits for 1. Okay, glancing blow off the thing. Falsian, your turn.
Hit him in the beak.
All right. I will cast Vicious Mockery on it.
All right. Its last attack was a success, so it won't have disadvantage. It's a charisma save, DC 12, which it fails by a mile. It takes 3 psychic. Gives a painful hoot. And Sarvala, your turn.
All right. Sarvala will step up.
Just
and
as the
magic
thing's
missile.
about to descend on Yaviko, can Sarvala save him?
Magic missile.
Magic missiles streak out. Oh, just barely. The last one is enough to have this thing falter and fall to the ground dead.
Right
All
into
right.
its gut.
Nice shot, Sarvala. All right. What do you guys want to do?
You go into its cave. Maybe there's a mate.
Yeah, go check out the nest.
All right. Searching the nest, you find amidst the various bones and sticks and branches that it is sleeping in a bone tube. Inside the tube is a rolled up scroll.
That's
the
the
scroll is a
Servala.
scroll of Turn Undead, which a bard could use or a priest could use. If you'd like that scroll, roll d20. If you take it, if no one else wants it, you can type a 0 in. Okay, Falcian, you have a scroll of Turn Undead now, in addition to your
Right.
+1 spear. That is all you found in the nest.
All right. If we're gonna go trompsing about, come here, Yabako. Let me cast Cure Wounds on you.
Okay.
So now, Falcian, you retained it, which means you can cast it again. As long as
All
you
right.
roll an 11 or higher, you can cast it over and over.
Got it. Would you like another one, or are we gonna keep going?
Yeah, you can keep going.
I'll cast it again. Why not?
11
Nice.
just succeeded,
Nice.
so you retain it again.
Follow me, men.
Anytime you want to get involved, Sergeant Zach, it's fine with us.
I was guarding your retreat.
Cutting words.
I had you covered.
Knows sufficient.
Had you covered.
Marlo knows fishes.
Around the corner, the wall seems to get a little wet. There's a sheen of dampness on the walls and the floors, and you see a pool of water with some white fish swimming around therein, and something sparkling in the back.
Oh,
Can't tell what it is without getting a little closer.
Close
Probably
enough,
close
close.
enough. Yeah, that's probably close enough. In the back of the chamber, like right back here in the pool, which is pretty shallow, is a jewel-encrusted goblet.
What do I see in the pool?
There's some white fish. That looks like they're blind swimming therein. And that's it. And of course the goblet as well.
Yavako turns to Servala and grabs a copper piece, or actually no, just like a rock on the ground, and goes, "You don't mind casting a little bit of light on this? Perhaps you can find something at the bottom of this pool."
Okay. Oh, I don't have my light spell.
all right. I can cast Candle.
Candle. That'll work.
Okay. Success.
Beautiful.
And I'll throw it into the pool.
Okay. Everyone take up positions where you want to be when he does that. Move your guard into place. Their light perch. There you go. Okay. When the rock hits the water with a plunk and then sinks down to the bottom of the pool, you confirm it's pretty shallow, but you see a disturbing thing. The vibrations of the water, of the rock hitting the water, must have caused something to move. At first, it seems like there's just some stuff sloughing off the wall, but then it looks like it's some sort of sentient ooze-like creature coming down
Right.
off the wall. And you can see quickly two more moving, all moving down toward the pool and toward your light. And everyone roll initiative. And so Yavako, that was a good move. You already have inspiration though, so I'll give it to the next closest person to you. Falcian, you have inspiration. You can use that anytime you miss something by 3 to make it work. That's it for
Okay.
you. You guys all roll initiative. I rolled for them. First creature to go is Marlo. There's
Marlo
one right over
catches
your head,
move-
Marlo. You get a warning. It's coming down on you.
Marlo catches movement above him in the corner of his eye and just reflexively punches down, shoots an arrow up, and runs back.
Okay. Shot was fast and wide, but with luck, it would hit. Normally, I'll indicate that for you guys by just saying you just missed.
Yeah, I want to hit it.
You want to hit it? Okay.
Yeah.
You connect, and as your arrow sinks into the thing, you can see your arrow start to the head of your arrow start to dissolve away. It wounds it still, does 4 points piercing damage to it, but anything metal looks like it gets dissolved. The wooden shaft of your arrow does not. I'll see in your turn.
Okay. I will cast Vicious Mockery on that guy.
For psychic, got it.
And then I will scoot back and give room for Sergeant Zach and his guys to get in there.
Sorry, follow your turn.
Okay. I will move up next to Yavako, and I will fire magic missile at one each.
One each, okay. I'll do it in reading order. So 1, 4, and
All
1.
right.
4 finishes that one. 1 to these other two.
Okay. And I'll just move back over to here.
And then Van, your turn.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at that one.
Nice shot.
Nice.
Holy cow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you catch main center of mass in that thing and finish it. Finally, Yavako, who was so proud of tossing the stone idea into the thing, must have been not paying attention, looking over his shoulder at his guards, and is beaten to the punch by the last remaining ooze, which reaches out with a pseudopod, but he turns back just in time to dodge out of the way. And then Yavaka.
Nice.
I'll use my inspiration.
9 just misses, and that'll inspiration will make a hit. And 10 points of magic slash into the thing. It's 10. And the magic of your sword protects it. The ooze just kind of slides off the blade, doing no corrosion damage to it. Then you can take the jewel encrusted goblet. This thing takes up 1 inventory slot. It's worth 900 gold.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
And with the candlelit rock, I don't see anything else at the bottom.
Nope, that is all.
Okay.
If one of you wants to pick up the candlelit rock, one of the guards can carry it if you want.
Yep, I'll give it to one of my
There's
guys.
a light source. Okay, so Luca will carry a candle. One for him. Got it. Going back outside.
Yeah.
Now, before you go out, keep track of what you had on your token, like as far as inspiration and light, because they don't transfer when you teleport.
Oh, right.
I found out. Yeah, unfortunately.
On top of the hour, so I think we roll for light anyway.
Really? Oh yeah, perfect. Top of the hour. Everyone roll for ongoing effects.
What is your marker for inspiration?
It is a 3-leaf icon. It's like the second from the left. Second row down, second from the left, or first from the left.
I see it. Okay.
Let
Roll
me see if
for
there's any
light.
wandering monsters.
What
when
does
you come
that
out.
mean?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What does roll for light mean?
If you have any ongoing spells, we'll roll for them. So you did the candle spell. So roll a d20, and you want to roll a 6 or higher, and then your candle will keep going.
All right, thank you.
Candle out. So Luca's take his light source off. This is just a way to track durations without having to track any durations.
Sure. But I think I kept the spell, so I can recast it as
You
required.
sure? Yeah, you sure can. Yeah. Oh, and Reese has a regular torch. I'll roll for his regular torch. Still go. Luca, where are you heading? Over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Guards come over here. This cave is there's a kind of a worn path entering it, so it sees more traffic than the other caves. And there's an eerie sense of unease around the place. There's a faint foul draft issuing from the mouth of the cave. That is all.
Does not dissuade Yavako, and he's going to go in.
Okay.
Yavaka, the dissuaded.
So now inside of the cave, you have a dim awareness of a lurking evil pervading your senses here. There's red strata intertwined with bulging black veins running through the hewn rock walls. The corridor is wide. The chambers in the corridor are deathly still. You hear a faint groaning sound and a shrill piping occasionally, barely perceptible. And
That guy plays flute worse than I do.
you can't tell where. The floors and walls are worn and smooth, and your footsteps echo alarming. Which way?
Gonna head south.
Okay, I'll just bring the guards up if anything happens. Now you guys can move on your
And I'll be searching for traps.
Oh, and your inspiration is reset now to
okay.
Falsian.
What does that mean? It's gone away?
No, it's still there. You have it, but you can inspire a new person now.
Oh, right. Who would like inspiration?
I've already got it.
I'll take it if you don't have anybody to give it to.
Okay. There you go.
Savala. Thank you.
So here, Yavako, you can see there are some very big boulders sealing off in total a tunnel to the southwest.
Is there a way to tell if that's a cave-in or if that was done on purpose?
It looks like it's been done on purpose.
Okay.
The ceiling looks intact all around, that you can tell.
I don't, walking into a death trap kind of thing.
I want to poke around near it and see if any unwary travelers were crushed underneath it and had anything delicious.
You, Marlo, don't find anything. Yavako, you can see a skeleton unmoving along the wall of a room to the southeast. The skeleton's propped against the wall. It's clad in rags of chain, and it has a battered shield and maybe a rusty-looking scimitar.
I'll move up and approach it.
Okay, you can see more like it lining the wall, all of them unmoving.
I'm gonna go up and inspect it.
Okay. It's got rags of chain, a battered shield, a rusty scimitar. It has a amulet that is some sort of geometric pattern of red and black, and that is all.
Do they look like they're chained to the wall or just standing
They're
there?
just propped up against it.
I'll grab the amulet.
Everyone go to and put you guys where you want to be when that happens. When you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative. Zach will be watching close by along with the rest of his troops.
This is a large room. It wouldn't hurt to have some more light.
After you roll your initiative, skeletons. As soon as you touch the amulet, the skeleton animates, as does the one to the south and the one to the south of it, and more that you can hear in the darkness of the chamber out of sight. And the first person to react to all those skeletons animated is Falcian.
All
What do you want to
right.
do, Falcian?
Someone called for more light, so I will. Since I have the rock that candle was cast on, I'll cast candle on that rock again and chuck it out towards the middle of the room.
Okay, let's see.
I lose it. It looks like it goes off, but I lose it. Yeah. Since I rolled
Falcian,
an 8.
yes, unless you use your inspiration.
I think it's that important. So yeah, I will lose the candle spell and toss it out into the middle of the room, wherever you'd like to put it.
Yeah, I'm going to copy it.
It's only a 10-foot radius of
Give
light.
me,
But,
give me distance south and distance east of you that you want to toss it.
About right there.
And that's not really Reese, so I'm going to put a extra. That's just your
What-
rock there.
Is one of these guards still holding a torch, or did that go
Yep,
out?
the one to your northwest, Reese, has a torch. Anything else, Falcian?
Yep, I'm gonna move here, and while I'm waiting, I'm gonna read what Turn Undead does in case I need to get that scroll out.
Okay. That was Falcian. Yaviko, your turn.
As a matter of fact, can I ready to just pull the scroll out and read it to understand what I need to do?
You can start doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yaviko. Skeleton armor class is 13, so you just missed.
We'll stop there.
All right. A skeleton from your southwest moves forward with jerky movements, disconcerting in nature, draws its rusty scimitar, strikes at you, gets a 19 to hit you for 6 slashing damage.
Nasty.
You want to make sure your tetanus shots are up to date. Marlo, your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, Yaviko. I forgot to have you guys go. They're going to rush to your aid right now. So they run in. Yaviko. They'll go run into there, and one attack there, then attack another one. Attack.
Nice.
So those two missed, and that one did 8
Zach.
damage and destroyed it. Thomas destroyed his. It wasn't all Sergeant Zach. It was
Promote
I see,
Thomas.
yeah. I see.
then back to Marlo. Go ahead, Marlo.
All right, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and narrow at this one right here.
Okay. 14 hit. 4 points of piercing damage. Knocks off some bones. Then, out of the darkness, a skeleton click-clacks up to you, swings its sword down on you. 12 misses you. And then another skeleton comes from out of the darkness, swings its sword down on you. 15 connects, I believe, for 5 slashing.
Yes.
Get out of there, Marlo.
And then a skeleton attacking Sergeant Zach. 14 misses. And then a skeleton attacking Thomas. Misses. And then Van, your turn.
The ones directly south of Marlow. I'm trying to shoot it. No.
10 misses. And then from the darkness, skeleton comes out at Abaco with a sword. Missing. And then one last skeleton on Marlow. 19 for 1, Marlow. And then Sarvala, your turn.
Okay, magic missile against the 3 each skeletons in front of Marlow.
Okay. 1, 2, and 1 to those.
All right. Yep.
Knocking off the little chips of bone. And then
Yeah.
Falcian, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move to here. Let's see. From here, I think I can get all but this one. If I put it here, 20-foot burst.
I believe it's 0 range, but 20-foot burst, so it centers off you.
All right then. So I'll have to get closer. Right there then.
All right. Roll a spellcasting roll, and you can use your charisma modifier. So just roll a straight d20 and add charisma, or do a charisma check. That'll do it. And your spellcasting, do you have a special +1 spellcasting? I think you do.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So you're gonna add 1 more to that.
So 16.
Ooh, good roll. 16 on the roll, and so everything but that far west one. So you got 6 saving throws, DC 15 charisma saves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that.
Nice.
Every single one
Nice.
affected, 1 destroyed, 1 burns up in the holy flames. All the rest are affected. I'm going to put a heart on the only one not affected. That's fine. Nicely done, Falcian. And Yaviko, your turn.
Swing at the one south of me. Gonna miss.
And then, wait. It's got to run from Falcian. 1, 2,
Yeah, it's gonna go the other way, right?
yeah. 5, 6. And then Marlo, your turn.
All right, this one right here, since he's almost a goner and these are too close to me, I'm going to shoot at this one here before I move. And I miss.
Okay. And then we got 4 skeletons coming. So this one goes down to the corner. That one goes to the corner. And then this one's moving up to that corner. And then 1 attacking Sergeant Zach with a sword. Missing. And then Van, your turn.
All right. I think I'm going to pull my rapier out, go over here, and help Sergeant Zach.
Okay. Yeah. Good hit there. And I think I forgot to take all their actions again. So let me do their attack. Sergeant Zach, with your help, finished him, Van. And then the other 4 are ready to. Oh, no. There's 2 of them by Yavako. They'll attack the one by Yavako. Missing and hitting. Cutting that one down. Okay. Then Sarvala, your turn.
Okay, I will just move up next to Falchion, and that's it.
And then Valsian, your turn.
Okay. 3, 4, 5. I will over here and stab that guy with the spear. Since it's not in my inventory, I guess I'll just roll
Yeah. Just roll straight D20.
d20.
Or you can use the ability that would go with it. Strength.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll add 1
And then
because it's a
just
plus
add
1
one
spear.
to its magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's a hit.
16.
That is a hit.
And it does a d6.
I think so, yeah.
All right. So then it does 7 points. of
Oh,
damage.
finished him.
Nice.
Nice. Nicely done. Okay, so you got basically just a couple skeletons running for it. You can hear 1 clattering down the hall to the north, and then 2 cowering in the darkness to the southeast. We can come out of rounds because you guys can kind of finish them off as your leisure. So you're going to do
All
as you
right.
like.
Grab the amulet from the skeleton.
Okay.
Cure wounds on Marlowe. You get to keep it, looks like.
Yep. You do.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Is there anything else on the bodies?
Just a sec.
Okay.
Candle, I forget, is it 10 feet?
yes, 10-foot radius for the candle.
There we go. That little drift globe now you can use for your rock with the candle spell on it. And
Okay.
speaking of that, let's do a quick duration check. So everyone with ongoing durations, check those. I'll roll for one of your monsters.
Hey,
No
the
one
candle
monsters.
stays.
5.
Sarvala, that was a torch on Reese, right?
That was a light on Yavaka.
Oh, Yavako, your light's out. I'll roll Reese's
Nice.
torch. Anyone want to cast any new light spells?
I'll just light a torch.
Light a torch. Okay. Very good. Then searching the bodies. On the skeletons you find, and you got 5 of these. Rags of chains, battered shields, rusty scimitars, unholy but of no value amulets. You don't know if they have any actual power, but as soon as you touched them, the skeleton's animated. You know that. And then you can now see with your light to the south, there is. I think you can see with your light to the south. Is it Sarvala's torch? Yeah. And Sarvala torch is a T. Yeah.
Grab my short sword and finish these 2 off.
Okay. Take them down. So the dais in the southern part of the room there has 2 throne-like chairs, each of them set with large red gems. A total of 4 on each chair.
Check for traps.
No traps.
This is a dais, like, so there's some sort of like throne room, possibly.
It's a step up about 6 inches, and then 2 throne-like chairs up there.
Usually they have an escape route, so I am going to
Yeah,
check this
secret
whole
door is a
south
good idea, yeah.
wall. This whole south wall for
Check
secret
the south
doors.
wall. No secret doors on the south wall.
What about the chairs themselves?
No secret compartments in the chairs. 4 gems in each chair you'd have to pry out to take with you.
I'm going to try to do it in a very careful way.
A careful, thiefly way.
Okay, treasure keeper. They come out easily enough in the hands of a rogue, a thief. 8 red gems worth 150 gold pieces each.
Nice.
3 of them per slot.
How high are the ceilings in this room?
About 20 feet high.
Anything of interest on the ceilings? Any frescoes or anything?
No, nothing of interest in here.
Um,
Hold on just a second. So does Yavako have a light source?
I
you
do
can
not.
carry my coin. You can carry the rock.
Turn off Yavako's light source there. And
Yeah.
this you can carry Yavako. You can drag across the 2 to carry. You might want to carry a torch instead because you don't have much light with that. Reese will be by your side. He has a torch. I don't know
Alright,
if you can
so-
control Reese or not, but if you can drag him with you.
I
Then
can't.
I'll carry the rock.
So you can. I think, Yavako, you'll be able to drag him with you.
Okay, nice.
You just drag across and you'll get both you and him.
Yeah.
together.
Oh. Why did that work? Yeah, I can't seem to grab him.
Still can't grab him? Okay, let me try again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I could just light a torch.
Yeah, feel free to do that too. You should be able to grab him now. You can pause there, Yavako. And everyone take up your march order behind Yavako, wherever you want to be. And since Yavako has a torch now, Reese will go to the back. For light purposes. Okay, you come around the corner, Yavako. You can see that there's some barrels and such to the northwest, but to the southwest, there is what you first thought was maybe a corpse standing against the wall, but then the corpse begins to move and come toward you, and you can see that it's a zombie. I'm going to roll for initiative, everyone, once you're happy where you're at. First person to act is Yavako.
I'm going to ready my action to swipe at the first zombie that gets in my view.
Sergeant Zach and Alaric will ready their actions too, so Luca, Reese, and Thomas guard in the back. And then Van, your turn.
I'll shoot at the one on the west wall.
Okay. They're slow moving. They're armor class 10 for these guys. No armor on them either. That's a hit. 7 points of damage sinks in. Doesn't seem to wound them or hurt. I mean, it wounds them. Doesn't seem to slow them down much. Marlo, your turn.
I will come over here and I'll take a hit on that same one.
You get advantage on the shot because you're in hiding, and that's going to be a crit and finish them.
Nice.
And I yell back to the team, there's more.
The first zombie comes around the corner, ready to attack Squav. We'll start with you, Yavako. Oh, nice shot, Yavako. That's a 14 magic slashing that cuts him down. Then the next zombie goes. This one comes around the corner. Alaric will try and cut it down with his longsword. He connects and does 4 damage to it, but then it pushes through that and strikes at Alaric with a slam. 21 hitting your soldier hard, dropping to the ground, unconscious, and they don't get death saves or nothing. In fact, it broke his neck, and Alaric is dead.
No!
Not Alaric. Then the next zombie's going 2, 3, 4. Now Sergeant Jack can take his ready attack with his longsword. Fails to hit. It attacks Yavako with a slam. Critting Yavako for 8 points of damage, Yavako. And then Falcian, your turn.
Do we want to try and save the guard or no?
The guard's dead.
Bi-
Neck broken.
Oh, bind
dead.
wounds of
Yeah.
work. Okay.
Nope.
Save me.
All right. Yeah, I will, of course.
I'll
I
move the gun
dropped
off
the
the
rock back there. I didn't take it with me.
Okay.
All right. I will cure wounds on Yavako.
Then Sorbala, your turn.
Okay, I will step up and burning hands
Ooh, nice.
on the 2 zombies.
They are slow, but not slow
Ooh.
enough. Both of them dodge
They're
out of the way. And are you going to take that 10 or are you going to make it a 13, Sorbala?
I'll make it a 13.
13, so you don't lose it. Make sure you take off your inspiration.
Yep.
Both zombies take only 1 fire because they jump back from your burning hands in time. You'll only
These
be
are like
singed.
These are like thriller video zombies.
Yeah. And then we got another zombie coming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes here, attack Marlowe with a slam. Holy mackerel, these zombies are on fire. Crit for 6 bludgeoning Marlowe. And then the last zombie, 6 comes to there. And that was a dash. And that round is over. Yavako, your turn.
Swing at the one to the west.
Let me ask you a question real quick. The scrolls are not like spells. You can't roll to keep it, right? It just burns up.
Correct. Yeah, they're used up as
Okay.
soon as you use it.
All right.
All right, that's a good hit. Which one you attacking, Yavako?
The one to the west.
One to the due west. That's 4 magic slashing.
Are
Oh, wait,
these-
sorry. Let me do the other guy. Sergeant Zach will attack the same one that Yavako just attacked, hitting for 1, and he yells for the rest to get up here. Reese will come running forward. 2, 3, 4. Grab Alaric. 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of there. Luke will come forward and take the other side and attack the one who's west with his longsword. 13 is a hit for 4 slashing to it. Thomas will guard the rear still. And then Van.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't remember if there's flanking bonuses.
There
in
is
their
flanking.
game.
Yes. Yes.
So the one between me and Marlowe.
Right. You'll have advantage on the attack. That's a hit. 6 slashing damage should finish him, but he's relentless. So when he's reduced to 0, he's got a 15 con save to go to 1 instead. But he fails that, so you finished him.
Between Marlowe.
No, well, the one between me and Marlowe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You do the one between you and Marlowe, 6 damage there. And Marlowe, it is your turn.
Short sword does get dex. It's a finesse, right?
Yes, should be.
Not in Shadow Dark. You need a dagger if you're a rogue to do finesse.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then,
Shadow Dark, you need a short bow or a dagger.
So I'm going to use one of my movement to step back so I don't take disadvantage on my bow shot.
Okay. That's a hit for 3 points of piercing damage to him. And then
He's still up.
still up.
Okay, I'm going to get a little bit more distance then.
The zombie that's surrounded by you guys all will attack Yavako with a slam. Listen. And then a zombie in front of Luca will attack Luca with a slam. 21 for 3. Luca's badly wounded. And then Falcian, your turn.
All right. I will target this guy with vicious mockery.
Christmas. He doesn't make his Christmas save. And he will get relentless. She fails and is gone.
All right.
Sarvala, your turn.
And I'll move to here.
Okay. 3 magic missiles, 1 each.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ooh, nice. Okay, 4 on
23.
that one, so he's going to get relentless or die. He's down to 1 hit.
Yeah, boo.
And then 1, and then 2.
I will stay put.
And then zombie's turn. The zombie to the north of Van will attack Van with the slam. And then the last zombie to go, the one west of Sergeant Zach, will attack Sergeant Zach with a slam. 14 just missed. And then Yaviko, your turn.
I'll swing at the one to the west.
12 hit. 9 points of damage should kill it. It does.
Oh, nice.
And then Van, your turn. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Sergeant Zach will attack that one to his west with his longsword. Misses. He yells for Luca to get out of there. Luca gets out, so he yells for Thomas to come forward. He runs forward, attacks the same one with his longsword. Also misses, and then Van. That's a hit. That should finish it, and it's not relentless enough to continue. Then Marlo.
Try to finish off this thriller dancer.
5's miss. Unfortunately, Falsi, in your turn.
Okay. I will vicious mockery this guy.
Charisma save for him. Oh no. Roll spell
Oh,
mishap.
can I
Roll
use my
D20?
inspiration to not make it a 1?
You cannot.
Oh.
Nope.
Balls. All right.
Did you get 11? Okay, that is Discorporation. A random piece of your gear disappears forever.
Yay.
So, let's see here what you got. You have 11 items plus 1 more is your magic spear, right? Actually, your magic spear replaced your sword, right?
Yeah, I did. I sold the sword.
Okay, so roll a D12, roll a D11, /R space D11. We'll just go in order of your list of added items there. So whatever the added item is gone. 7, 8, your rope.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay, that was Falsian. Sarvala, your turn.
Okay. Firebolt against the lone zombie.
Okay. Oh, nice shot. 8 fire. Got it. And then the lone remaining zombie, immune to morale, just fights on, looking for brains. He was attacking Sergeant Zach last, who he continues to attack. 12 is a miss, though. Yavko, your turn.
1 to the north.
10 is a hit. He relentlessly fights on with 1 hit point. And then Sergeant Jack tries to cut him down. He hits for 5. Thomas tries to cut him down. He misses. 1 more relentless check. It drops under that onslaught. And we're out of combat.
Nice.
6 dead zombies at your feet.
I'm hurting.
Yes, you are.
Who is that?
Marlo.
Oh, let's do a check for ongoing durations. And also a wandering monster check. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Candle goes out.
Okay.
All right.
Candle goes out. You can turn off. Oh, that was the candle over here.
Yeah.
Gone. That goes out. Reese has got a torch burning. Let's see if that stays burning. It does. And then just at the edge of his torchlight, Reese calls out, cries out, zombies. And we'll take a break there. And we'll have that fight when we get back. So let's come back at. So Luca just cried, zombies. You can just see at the edge of your light zombies. These zombies I didn't describe, but they're all adorned in filthy red and black striped uniforms. They have kind of cleaver-like battle axes that they cut and slash and bash you with. And you see more coming. And roll initiative. Brian, are you back with us? If you are, roll initiative. I'll roll for Brian. And then we can go. Boom. Oh, shoot. Now we can't go. Well, he'll be delaying until he gets back. Brian, as soon as you're back, let us know. Marlo, you can go first. They are to the northeast from Luca, Marlo. He's pointing northeast.
I can see them from there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a clear shot.
You
on
can
this
see one,
right
yeah.
here.
You can see one of them.
Right. Loose an arrow.
Ooh, that's a miss. After you comes Van.
Move to there, and I will shoot the one to the southeast.
That's a hit. 3 piercing. And then Yabiko.
I'm gonna move up and ready my action.
All right. Sergeant Zach will do the same. He encourages Luca to get back. Encourages
Sorry,
Reese,
we were supposed to roll a new initiative.
Reese to close up. Oh, you're good, Brian. You're just delaying until you go.
Okay.
Which is now. You get to go right after.
What did I try and cast last time? It's just Mockery blew
yeah,
up on me.
You failed
Okay.
Bishop Mockery, yeah.
All right, so it looks like Marlo and Haviko need healing. Who wants it more?
I think Yabago probably needs it more since he's a frontliner. I can maybe hide back.
All right, I'll see if I don't blow up Cure Wounds. All right.
Nice, you're
Nice.
good. And then the zombies for Yavago, you can take your ready to attack. Did you have a ready to attack, Yavago?
Sorry, say that again.
Did you have a ready to attack?
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, Yes.
Nice shot for
Nice.
5. And then Reese will try and cut it down too with a longsword attack. Hitting for 8. That could finish it if this thing's not relentless enough. And it is too relentless. Down to 1. Then it gets to attack Reese with a slam. Oh, cutting Reese's arm right off, and he dies from the shock.
Mm.
2 guards done. Reese, Sergeant Zach says.
So what happens to the torch? Does it go out or?
It falls on the ground. Let me find the torch.
Okay.
Move these over to the back. They can't be healed. There we go.
Didn't we ask for guards that performed better than last time?
You did. That zombie's done. The next zombie is going to go 1.
Believe it or not, these ones are doing better than the last one.
He gets there.
All right.
Sergeant Zach, in his grief, swings his long sword on the thing as it approaches, missing it. And then skeleton in the back here. 4 comes to here, limbers a bow and fires a bow at Yakovich. Critting Yakovich for 8 points of piercing damage. And then Sarvala, your turn.
Okay, magic missile. 1 against the blue one across from Sergeant Zach. 1 against the blue one down from Yaviko and the skeleton.
Got it.
All right.
4 to the north one, 1 to the skeleton, and then 2 to the south one. Could finish the south one, unless he's relentless enough to keep going, which he's not. And then the rest of the zombies. Did you get your damage, Yaviko? It was 8 points.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Zombie comes there, slams Yaviko. 14 is a miss. 5 to there, that's a dash. That's a dash. They are done. Marlo, your turn.
All right. 1, 2, and if I think this one is clear for me, right?
Correct. Miss.
Ugh.
And then Van, your turn.
Move to here with the rapier.
Okay,
Flank.
advantage.
Yaviko.
That's a hit for 5 points damage. Then Falsian, your turn.
All right. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna cure wounds again on.
Roger.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Yaviko, your turn.
Hold on.
So I get the 1 to the south.
Ooh, that should cut him down. See how relentless he is. 2 relentless, down to 1 hit point. And then
You got nine healing. I will go.
9 healing.
the
Nice.
blue zombie to the northeast of the. Yaviko, also your guards. Sergeant Zach will attack the one to his east with his long sword, hitting him for 8. That could finish him if he's not too relentless. He is too relentless, down to 1 hit point. And then he urges Thomas to join the fight. Thomas steps to there, attacks the one that's flanked. And the way I do flanking is if you have a creature flanked, then all your allies also gain the bonus. So Thomas gets the bonus as well from the fact that Van and Yaviko are flanking. So with the longsword at +3, hits and does 2. That might finish him. It does.
Good job,
That's awesome.
Thomas.
And then next to go are the skeletons.
Skelly.
1 attack and Sergeant Zach with the slam. 18 hits. Sergeant Zach wounded badly. Then the skeleton's going to fire his bow. Comes down here to get a straight line shot. No cover on Van. Listen. And then Sarvala.
Okay, acid splash against the 2 skeletons in front of Yaviko. Here.
2 deck
and
saves.
here.
Ooh, really good on the deck saves. See how you do on your
Oh.
spell. Okay,
Go.
so you got 1 of them for 6 acid.
Yes.
6. And then zombie's turn. 1 to the east of Yaviko attack with the slam. Missing. 1 to the northeast of Van attacking Van with the slam. Missing. They're done. Marlo.
All right. 3 from here. I believe this one's a clear shot. Finally.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice.
Yeah,
4
hold
points
on.
damage to that guy, and he will be there. And then Van, you're flanking.
That one.
You have advantage.
Oh,
Oh, a 1 on the die always misses though. And then Falsian.
All right. I will cure wounds on Marlo or Sergeant Zach. One of y'all guys want. Right now, Sergeant Zach's just kind of plugging a hole.
Marlo's just darting his eyes at you like, I don't want to say anything, but screw Sergeant Zach.
Fair enough. I will use my inspiration to make that a 10. I don't know if that helps.
You
on
have
the
to make it
spellcasting.
all the way to 11 to keep it. So yeah, you'll lose it either way. So
All right, fair.
5 points to
It
Marlo.
does go. Okay, great.
It does work, yes. Yaviko, your turn.
Swing at the 1 right beside Sergeant Zach.
That's a hit. See if it finishes him. It does. Down he goes.
Nice.
And then Sergeant Zach will swing on the one by you. Actually, yeah, one by you, longsword. That's a hit, but only 1. And then he encourages Thomas to come forward. Thomas will step forward, attack the one that is flanked with his longsword at +3. That's a hit for 7. That could finish it, unless it's relentless. It is down to 1 hit point. And the other guard, Luca, will stay back. And then zombies that are blue are no longer in the fight. And then the skeleton He'll
How do
shoot
I
his,
remove cure wounds from the macro list?
if you shift, double click your token, and then click your
Shift,
attributes and
Double
abilities
click my
tab,
token.
then you'll see a
Okay.
bunch of your attributes and abilities. And on the right, you scroll down until you get to cure wounds and you uncheck show as token action. And okay, so then that was
It's weird. It's got it highlighted somehow. There's not a check as
well, mess
I
around
must
with
have
it.
shift. I
That's
must have shift click cure wounds. Okay, I'll remember not to cast it. I don't want to
there you
check.
go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can do that. You can play around with it while you're trying. And he was relentless, so he's at 1 hit point, and it's this one here by Van. Okay, and then the skeleton is shooting point blank at Van with his bow, missing though, and Sorvala, your turn.
Okay, 3 magic missiles against the skeleton.
All 3 on the skeleton. Okay.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. They clatter. His bones hit the wall and clatter as they fall to the ground.
Bye.
The zombie's turn. 2 zombies left. 1 on Yaviko with a slam. 21 Yaviko for 1 damage.
Okay.
1 on Van with a slam. 16 Van for 1 damage.
Bartle's going to stick and move on this guy here.
That's a miss.
Or
Van.
just move and move.
Van, did you get your damage? You took 1 point of damage, Van.
Armor class is 17 with the shield.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Back to you, Van. There's a hit for 4. That should finish him if he wasn't so relentless.
Oh my goodness, this guy.
Falsey, in your turn.
I had to reload to actually make that work.
Oh, that's what happened. A lot of little bugs I've
Yep,
not seen
so
before.
I'll vicious mockery this guy.
Didn't you lose Vicious Mockery recently?
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry, I forgot to uncheck that one too. All right then, I will run up here with my handy dandy +1 spear.
Okay. I have buttons for that now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's
All
a
right.
hit. You can roll the button to do the damage, though. Your spear does different damage if you use it two-handed. If you happen to have 2 free hands,
I don't have a shield, so
then you should be good. So we'll use
Spear
the two-handed
two-handed.
spear. Does
So
1 more
7?
point of damage. 7 damage. Let's see how relentless he is now.
well 8 I suppose because
Dropped
it's magical, right?
It should be all factored in, I think.
It just shows D6 +2 instead of 3.
That would be 3. It's 1 for
Well,
using
strength-
two-handed, 1 for it being magical.
And then do you add strength to that or no?
No strength bonus,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay, got it.
But you took him down. Nice shot. After you comes Yaviko.
I'll swipe at the last remaining zombie.
Oh, a critical hit. There's
oh.
no being relentless against that. Nice job, Yaviko. Cut him in twain, and I'll give you
Whoa.
inspiration at the end of that battle. All right. And the battle reaches the top of the hour, so everyone check for ongoing durations. Let's say if that fight drew more denizens of this place. It did.
Oh my gosh.
Check your
God.
ongoing durations. Get rid of the spells and lights that go out. Evidently, some priests are concerned about activity down here and come into the edge of your light.
They're losing their undead roster.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you see 3 humans, and these humans are wearing rusty red robes and have black cowls over their heads. They wear similar amulets to all the undead you've seen so far. They carry maces, and I'm going to clear the initiative. I must re-roll. Let's see. There's a torch that Reese had. I'll roll for that torch with Thomas. It's still lit. So there's still a torch at your feet, Falcian, that's giving some light. Otherwise,
Okay.
I think that might be the only light here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one candle went out. I
One,
didn't get a chance to recast it.
one sputtering torch on the ground is all that's between you and utter darkness. And reroll your initiatives, everyone. 3 priests of whatever dark cult this is come at you. Falcian, you see him. What do you want to do?
I'm going to cast sleep on those 3 guys.
Now, sleep is also a
Nice.
burst around you, so you got to go up close to him and away from your friends.
All right.
All right, cast your sleep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can step back 1 just in case they don't all fall down. Where is it? There it is.
Living creatures go prone and fall into a deep sleep. Oh, nice casting of that. And Falcian, so this is a spell that, they're going to have their saving throw based on your casting. And you have
Okay.
inspiration, so you can make that 18 to 21 if you want.
Yeah,
Or
why
in the
not?
future. 21? Okay, they got 21 wisdom saves to not fall asleep. All 3 fall asleep. And we can end that combat. Because you guys can do with them as you choose.
Right.
Nicely done,
Way
Falcian.
to do it right there.
Hoist them up pikes.
All right. And they fell asleep, so there's no noise to draw more random encounters. So far.
Yep. What do you guys want to do? You got dead zombies all around, the bones of a skeleton over there, 3
I suppose we
sleeping
loot the
priests.
priests.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
see what's on them.
Okay, searching the priests. You find they each have some gold on them.
Nice.
10 gold pieces each. along with their gear and such, which you may or may not want.
As far as the gear goes, do the fighters, the frontliners, maybe want to put those robes on and headgear or whatever they got there? It might make it a little easier to surprise.
True, and I don't even have chain. I'm assuming is chainmail.
Yeah, chainmail. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab that.
Okay. Throw on the chainmail. If you're wearing the gear that makes you look like them, let me know. You can put a ninja icon on your guy if you're wearing that gear.
Sure, why not?
Marlo, that was your idea, right? You can have inspiration. Sergeant Zach is tending to the bodies of Reese and Alaric.
And yeah, I'll wear their gear.
He's going to prop them up against the wall here and say, we'll come back for you when we're done here. Thomas and Luca fall in line.
I'm going to wear the robes and headdress, but not the armor, because
Very good.
they're good. Bossian's just going to wear the robe and the headgear, but not the armor.
Sure.
Okay, Cat, go away, Cat.
And what are you going to do with the priests themselves who are just sleeping?
We could tie them up and bring them back, but I don't know.
I can't remember were they wanted. Does the town didn't know about any of this on, right? With that,
the town knows about the caves or knows about all the attacks on the caravans, right? There was no wanted bounties on any heads except for the Minotaur, which you already brought back.
You could interrogate them, perhaps, see why they're so organized with these colors and such.
And we did tell the steward of the keep or whoever's in charge there about that one rogue cleric that betrayed us. So, I mean, we could bring them back to town and see if they want to throw them in the prison that I'm well aware of.
Okay, so you're going to bind them, question them, and where you want to put them when you're done with them.
Well, we could leave them tied up outside to the tender mercies of nature, but I don't know.
Well, I guess, I mean, do we want to bring them back, or do we want to just get rid of them and move on?
Probably just get rid of them and move on.
Let me tell you what they say,
think...
then you guys can decide. So, yeah, one or more of them will talk and answer questions. What questions do you have?
The whereabouts of that priest that double-crossed me.
Henry.
You describe them. They say that, that sounds like Harvor. Harvor is one of the adepts. He is in the hallway to the north. There's a pair of doors that lead off the hall, and he and two other adepts make their abode there.
What did he say his name was?
Harvor.
Harvor,
You guys knew him as Henry or Hank.
Now we definitely want to bring back to the town or dispatch of.
Yeah.
Do we want to check to the west here before we go north, or we want to just go ahead and deal with it?
We're pretty wounded though. We got a lot of stuff, so
let's I think we got enough manpower. Let's drag them back to town and let the keep deal with them.
Okay.
The only thing that we would miss out on if we did do that, which I'm not against doing, but we do have 3 dudes dressed as these guys, and we could really take them by surprise right now. But we could also keep these and come back and do it.
Yeah, I think we can always just come back and use the disguises if we need to.
Okay, I'm game for whatever.
Okay, heading on out.
Yeah.
See if there's any water monsters in the caves area. Nope. And then on the road back to home. Nope. Make it all the way back to the keep with no difficulty. And you can turn the 3 acolytes here into the town guard. They're thrown in prison. They're questioned about what's going on. The guard shares, and Sergeant Zach and Thomas and Luca bring back the bodies of Reese and Alaric. And there's a ceremony for Reese and Alaric. They're laid to rest. The Castellan takes you guys aside to share what information they were able to glean from the priests, and to thank you for all you've done so far. It appears there's some sort of evil shrine that these priests are acolytes of. They're the lowest level, the lowest order, and going deeper in, you'd find more and more dangerous denizens. And there's some sort of multiple evil shrines in the place. And it seems that the priests are leading this whole contingent of various humanoids. You've made a huge dent in it, killing many goblins and many hobgoblins and many orcs and bugbears. There's still hobgoblins and gnolls left amongst their troops. And of course, there'll be more goblins and kobolds and orcs to replenish their numbers if they're not wiped out completely. So that's what they've learned. And he says, if you can destroy all the priests and destroy or somehow desecrate the shrines of evil that you find and bring back the high priest, there'll be a reward for you of 100 gold pieces each.
And right now, we do not know the name of the high priest, correct? We just
You
know
do
the name
not.
of.
Yeah, they don't. They know about the level above them, the adepts. You know, there's at least 3 adepts. One of them is the Henry one that was pretending in the keep, and the level above them, though, they don't have any good, clear descriptions of what they are or what their powers are.
I want to show the castellan or any holy members that's in leadership here at the keep these amulets and see if they know of any benefit they might have.
Okay, the curate will look at that, and the curate, he thinks they have some sort of symbolic meaning. There might even be traces of evil upon them that might, in some way, protect or empower their wearers if their wearers are evil.
Okay.
He doesn't know if you ran into any that were more strong than you suspected, but it might come from
Okay.
these amulets if you do.
I'll hold them up
That's
to the
good info there.
I'll hold them up to the party and ask anybody like to keep one. If not, I'm going to turn them over to the curate. But either way, I'm pulling them out of the party treasure. So
Okay, and then what's the split from party treasure? This time
447.2.
447. Let's just round up to 448.
Okay.
Or
448.
45 if you're Shadow Dark. 448 or 45
does-
GPs each.
Does that 45 include that 5 that was?
No,
The Minotaur
said-
said.
no, the Minotaur reward is before that and separate.
Okay.
Yeah. If you guys want to buy anything, you can. As a matter of fact, there are available some potions of healing such that you could each purchase one if you want. One potion
I'll
of
purchase
healing.
one.
It's 100 gold pieces, 10 if you're Shadow Dark.
I'm gonna re-up arrows as well.
Okay.
Did the number of consumables also go up by 1?
Yeah, so you can have 3 on you
Okay, good.
before they start losing power.
Yeah, I don't want to throw anything down. I'll stick with the 1. Okay.
Okay. The next day, you've rested. You're back to full hit points. All your spells recovered, and the guard, the captain says, or the Sergeant Zach says, it's only him and his 2 men. They can't spare any others, but they'll go with you if you want. You would sense that they halfway are hoping you say no.
You all fought bravely. Once more, we will fell these evil acolytes.
All right. So you head back. The road there, no wandering monsters. The valley where all the caves are, no wandering monsters. So you're able to stealth up to whatever cave mouth you want to go in.
I lost internet connection. Do we regain spells or no? We didn't take
You
that
will
much time.
regain, you'll regain all your spells and all your hit points.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do a different cavern or the same cavern?
I think the same one.
Okay. I'll move you to the entrance of that.
I think I kept up with the number of slots pretty well, but send them to me again, please.
Everyone in the party,
I guess I'll have to update mine.
yeah, inventory slots, send them on. And I put you guys by the mouth of the caves again.
You're asking for empty slots, right?
Yes. All right.
Did they have any potions healing this time that we went back to town?
Yes,
Yes.
You could buy one.
That one.
Servala, can you cast light on my sword?
I will give it a shot. Let me see. Yes. Try.
Ooh.
Those,
Sure.
well,
For Servala.
Those-
It counts though, this
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
Anyone got want to light hand a torch to one of the guards?
Yep. I'll
And I
give
will light
one
a
of my.
torch.
And the light spell's the same as a torch, so it'll be a T button, one torch to Luca to carry, and Sarvala, you light one of your own torches too?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
is anyone redonning those cloaks?
Yes.
Okay. Heading north with the cloaks on.
Oh, is this a different way?
Yeah, we didn't go this way before.
Do it. So doors.
I recall them saying to the north that we would find this Henry fellow.
Let's do it.
So 10:15. Does that count as a new spot to give out inspiration or no?
Oh, for inspiration, yeah, we hit the top of the hour, so you can definitely do inspiration again.
All right. Who would like it this time? Who doesn't have it?
I don't have it, and I'll take it if no one else wants. Marlo.
Okay. All right.
But you have inspiration.
I inspire you.
That's +1 to all attacks for me.
No, you have a inspiration, which you can spend to get a +3.
I had one from before. Then I'm sorry. I missed.
Then I'll give that. Who
Good
needs it then?
falchion.
Does Sarvala have inspiration?
I don't.
Take it then.
Your fault. All right. Thank you.
I'm going to go listen to the door.
No sound.
I'll listen to this
No.
one while he's over
No
there.
sound on that one on the east either.
I will attempt to open the door to the north.
Okay, it opens freely. Your light spills into looks like a dormitory room. A cold brazier in the corner there. You can see a table ahead, some chairs around it. Nothing in there. No one in there, at least.
Do I see any signs of traps?
No traps.
Okay.
Closer look at the room. You can see it's got some hard pallets. There's razor table, stools, cabinet, water pail, waste bucket, flagon of wine, and some cups. Looks like a dormitory of sorts, or a barracks of sorts. No
I'll
one
start
here, though.
poking through everything.
Search for anything of value.
Okay. You guys search the place. You don't find anything of value.
Okay. And look around for secret doors.
You find no secret doors.
Okay. I'll open the next room.
All right. Stairs descending.
Should we head down?
I think I'd rather see what's at the end of the hall.
All right.
Close that door back up.
See something interesting to the south?
Yep. Something's lit up down there, a room. Looks like maybe some sort of shrine. A couple of braziers is flanking an altar. Some black pillars. The floor, a red checker. When you get close enough to see, let me describe what you see there. So you can see the walls of the room itself are also of red stone. There's a checkerboard mosaic of black and red on the floor. The pillars are solid black. The ceiling is domed and rises maybe to 25 feet or so. There is a stone altar of red veined black rock. It's rough hewn and stained brown, probably with dried blood. On the altar, you see ancient blood-stained bronze vessels. There's a bowl, a goblet, a ewer, and a pitcher. And the most disconcerting thing of all is the south wall, covered by a huge tapestry. The tapestry shows a black landscape. And copy this tapestry to the chat so you can see it. Tapestry shows a black landscape, barren trees, unidentifiable, horrible black shapes in silhouette, possibly demons, holding aloft a struggling human. The gray sky is torn by wisps of purple clouds. A bloody moon with skull-like face leers down upon the scene.
I'm going to take a step forward, but I'm just going to take out a copper piece and throw it into the room.
Okay, nothing happens.
Okay.
Is that face recognizable as the deity?
No, it is not. Places it for.
Yavako is going to say a quick prayer to himself and quickly head towards the altar.
Okay. Nothing happens as you step along the floor. Nothing gives. Nothing shifts. The brazier burns. Flames lick up. Looking around the place, the only thing you can see of value are those ancient blood-stained bronze vessels.
Marlos comes into the room, picking up that copper piece and pocketing it.
Okay.
And heads back to this tapestry. And is it securely fastened to the wall?
It
Like
is not.
Curtain style. I want to look behind it.
Nothing on the wall hidden behind the tapestry.
So it's purely decorative.
It appears so.
I want to check.
And worth desecrating.
I want to check all these walls in here to see if there's some sort of room where they get prepared for these rituals.
Are the braziers lit?
They are. Yeah, they're providing light.
You guys feel like thumping these over and setting the curtain on fire?
Yep.
Your demon out.
Did you say light the tapestry on fire?
Yeah,
That's
thumping these braziers over so that there's enough fire to catch the curtain on fire.
That's great. A little desecration. I'm all about it. And no doors along these walls.
No secret doors. The tapestry's burning. You did that, right? Tapestry's burning.
Yep.
Black smoke roiling up to the 25-foot ceiling.
At some point, we might want to move back. We might run out of air.
I'll grab the bloodstained valuables on the altar.
Okay. Put your guy there. Everyone else we want to be when he does that. They are 4 of them. Ancient bloodstained bronze shallow bowl, bronze goblet, bronze ewer, bronze pitcher. Which one do you want to pick up first? Which one do you pick up first? Who said they were picking one up? Which one is it?
Oh, that would be me. I'll grab the goblet.
The goblet. Okay. You pick up the goblet. Make a charisma saving throw. DC 12.
Nice.
You get a feeling of great evil about the object as soon as you touch it.
I'll put it back down.
Okay. Okay. Now, what do you guys want to do?
While these seem of incredible value, they're radiating and terrible evil.
Well, maybe you could use your sword and push them off into the fire that we made.
That's a good plan.
Okay. Who was
And in
who's
rage and anger,
That's
Yavako just swipes at them and throws them or
Awesome.
hits them in the direction of the braziers.
Awesome. Falsian, you can have inspiration. You guys are now
Thank you.
all inspired. And you've desecrated
Hey.
desecrated the Chapel of Evil Chaos. You weren't,
Hooray.
you weren't tempted by the multi-thousands of gold pieces worth of treasure there.
Yes, exactly.
The black
Not
smoke's
tempted at
roiling.
all.
The place is getting hard to be in. You're starting to cough and choke a little.
Let's bugger out.
Where to now?
They're going to be so mad about that.
So mad.
Yes. That looks like coming down the stairs.
I'll listen in at this door.
All right. You hear a conversation. Human. Low. Not clear enough to tell what they're saying exactly.
We want our costumed fellows to enter first.
Yeah, I give everyone the to motion. And I'll open the door.
Your your guards step back out of sight. You open the door. You are masquerading, right, Yaviko?
Yeah.
You were in the outfit. Falsian's in the
Yeah,
outfit.
in the cowl and all that.
Right. No one else. Just
Yeah,
you two.
Falsian.
Okay.
Falsian also has it on. Just the cowl and the helmet, not the armor.
Got it. You look into the room, and there are two men there sitting at a table discussing plans. It looks like they wear black robes. They have maroon cowls, like the opposite of yours, basically. One turns and glares at you, and it is Henry.
Oh, no.
And
straight to it.
he recognizes you, of course, and he stands to his feet. The chair slides back, and he says, "To arms!" And everyone can roll initiative.
I've converted.
Okay, so Van, you heard the two arms. You heard the scrape of the chair on the floor. What do you want to do? And Yaviko, of course, recognizes Hank, and Hank recognizes him, so Yaviko can warn you.
Well, then I will shoot.
Oh, and I'll
At
make
that
Hank. Hank is the one with the bleeding eye. That's Hank.
Well, that's the first one I saw, so I'm going to shoot at that one right there.
Okay.
No,
Miss after Van, Marlo.
Wildly.
Marlo is going to go invisible and
Nice.
sneak into that room.
Okay. Let me tell you what you see in here, Marlo. This chamber has beds, a table, of course, some chairs around it, some chests by the beds. You see a bookshelf to the north, maybe. It's kind of dim up there. You would think they have better lighting in their chambers. With some bookshelf, with some books on it. And there's also some copper dishes and vessels of pretty good craftsmanship on the table that they're at. Was that a double move for you, Marlo? Or it'd be a single move?
It was a single move. I did a couple diagonals in there, yeah.
Got it. Adepts. Okay, the first of the adepts. The first adept is kind of confused. Thanks to your disguise, he doesn't know why Hank immediately said to arms. But he does grab his weapon, and he is ready to attack if anyone gets close to him. So I'll do ready. And then Falsian, your turn.
All right, I'm going to bullshit here. I say that guy across from the table from you is a traitor. He's turned us into the castellan.
Nice. Okay. Falsian, make a persuasion check. We're going to do it against his wisdom check. Oh, God. You have to be good.
Nope.
Not good enough, unfortunately.
It's a good story, but
Good
I
try.
couldn't sell it.
Good try. Hank says, "That's bullshit. These are the ones I told you about. Kill them all." He comes here, and he's going to go ahead and do a spell on Yaviko. Fear Touch, which he won't retain, but he gets it off. Yaviko, you're going to take 5 psychic, and you're going to run in fear. You get a wisdom save for half, and no running. DC 8 wisdom save. Oh, not quite. You just missed it.
You have inspiration?
Oh, yeah, I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, you made it. You're going to take 2 psychic and not run.
Okay.
And let's see, I think he gets 2 actions. Yeah, that, and then he's going to swing his mace at you. 15 to hit Yaviko. You got your
negative
shield going.
I got chainmail now.
Chainmail now, okay. That's a miss. He's done. Next to go is the other adept. He will come. He'll go to there, and he will do a death touch on you, Yaviko. She does retain 6 necrotic con save for half. DC is 13 on the con save. Okay, so you're going to take the full damage of 6 necrotic. Then, after him, comes Sarvala.
Okay, I will move back, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will use Burning Hands on the 2.
Saves. Neither one make it. They both are burned for 3 fire.
Okay, and I'll just move back 1.
Ooh, do their robes catch on fire?
No. Yaviko, your turn.
Oh, I will finally get my vengeance, Henry. You will die. Swing my longsword.
13 is a hit. 6 slashing to Henry. Then Sergeant Zach will come forward and stab at Henry with a longsword, missing. The two will be back here with their torches, lighting up the back. And then that runs over. Van, your turn.
Fire a shot at Henry.
Henry, okay. Oh, even with cover, that hits 5 damage to Henry. And then Marlowe, your turn.
While everyone's attention is at the door, I'm just going to start picking this dude off from behind.
Stab that guy. Okay. That is a hit. That is 8 points of damage. He turns to try to find you, but your halfling thievery, you duck and weave behind the chairs. It doesn't see you, down to 2 rounds left. Then the adept in the back. He is going to try and smash over here. He'll have disadvantage to hit you because you're invisible to him. So that's only a 12 to hit, which misses. As he smashes around the tables and the chairs and the benches and such. Then Falsian, your turn.
All right. I am going to back up in case this goes wrong. I can still see this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on that guy.
Oh, the one to the north? Okay.
Yep.
Go for it.
Just in case I explode, I don't get anybody else.
Smart. 14. You got him. Okay, he's held.
All right.
So the northern
All right.
priest is held.
Okay, that's it.
And it's focused, so you basically have to keep doing it every round to keep it going.
Okay.
And if you ever fail, if you ever roll an 11 or lower, he's released from it.
Okay.
That was Falsian. Then Hank. Hank's got a wisdom save to make, or else he's running for it. Oh, he's going to stick around. Well, he's smart. He knows what to do when someone's held by a priest or a bard. He'll go break that focus. He strides forward, raises his mace. Actually, first he'll do a death touch spell on you. DC 21 con save. Falsian.
Yeah,
Or
probably
take
not going to make that.
6 necrotic. Okay, so you take 6 necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also need to make a DC 10. Well, you need to make a focus check again. So you roll your focus check.
Which is how?
Just cast the spell again, basically. And you'll want to get a 12 or higher to keep it going. So you're good. Still going. And then he's going to try and swing his mace down at you. 16 hits as well. 2 bludgeoning to you, Falsian. And then another focus check.
No, we used my inspiration. Make that a 13.
All right. Success. Well played. Still holding the priest. The other priest then, therefore, cannot act at all. And Sarvala, your turn.
All right. I'm going to go over to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 magic missiles. 1 on the front adept and 1 on the back adept. Or 2 on the front adept and 1 on the back adept.
Okay. 2 on Henry. Oh, Henry takes 2 damage. He survives the 2 damage. And then 2 damage on the back one.
Yep.
Got it. And then Yabako, your turn.
Wait, but Henry? Ooh.
Ooh, missing.
Oh, is he Hank? Or is he flanked?
Yeah, but a 1 on the die always misses, so it won't matter.
Okay. Sure.
Sergeant Zach, you haven't flanked. You're helping Sergeant Zach. He'll have advantage to hit. He does 1 damage to Henry. That's 1. And he'll call up Thomas. We'll drop his torch there on the ground and make an attack with advantage. And Thomas runs through Henry. That's for what you did to my sister, he says. Henry. And then
Thomas.
Your last guard, he lost his name. That's odd. Luca. Where is it? There's all sorts of weird little bugs happening. I don't see his nameplate. Maybe you guys do.
Yeah, we see Luca.
You see it? Okay, he'll come up here north to attack the priest that you have paralyzed. So this will be with advantage and a crit if he hits. He does hit 14 damage. He cuts the priest's neck right off.
All right.
So that's Yabako. Next to go is Van. You guys hear smashing and bashing and stuff going on in the room. You see a priest trying to smash that halfling friend of yours.
Yeah, I can
Van
barely
accidentally
see him.
removing Thomas. Thomas back. There you go.
All right, there we go. Priest, come to die.
Oh, yeah. Right into the heart. He crumples to the ground, dead.
Hey, that guy was mine.
Past 30 afters. Let's see if that attracted any other. Oh, my God. There's a patrol coming. Everyone roll for your ongoing checks.
All right.
Once you've done your ongoing check rolls, roll initiative.
This is for
again.
the light. Yabako. All right, light's okay. My torch.
Nice.
You guys get this many random encounters, or am I bad luck?
You're bad luck.
My torch goes light.
Is there an initiative advantage for being invisible?
Yeah, you can have advantage on your. So you can add 3 to your roll, Marlon.
He is Shadow Dark. Should I do that
You just do advantage, yeah.
Roll initiative again.
Yeah, roll initiative. And
Okay.
so the torch went out, right, Sarvala? Oh, no, your torch went out.
Yes.
The torch on the
My
ground
torch
still
went
there?
out. The torch on the ground is still there. Oh, I can pick it up when I get a chance.
I'll put it here. There it is.
Okay.
Okay, so you got the torch still on the ground, and you got a patrol coming of zombies. Attracted by the sound, Must have been in the southern part of the chamber before.
Might not be picking it up.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, Van, you are first. You hear cry from Avico, zombies to the south.
All right, I'll fire at this one right here.
Let's hit it for 4, and then the zombies coming.
No, Luca might be toast.
Luckily,
Oh,
it's a
they ran
dash
past
for
us.
them to close on you. They go move with not much speed, and then Valsian, your turn.
All right, I'll shoot the same one that Van did. All right,
Miss.
well done.
And then Marlo, your turn.
That's a practice
All
shot.
right. I believe Marlo with some diagonals can get here. And take a shot. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm right next to one, but that's disadvantage. I think I can get to that one right there. Ah!
10 is a hit. 10
good.
points damage. Should finish it. Oh, but it's relentless, so it's got 1 hit point left. And then Yavico.
Swing at the one southwest. Yeah.
Okay. Hit for low. Ooh, what a shot. We'll
Nice.
see if it's relentless enough. It is 1 hit point left. And then your troops, Sergeant Zach will try and finish that one. And then Thomas will try and finish one. And then your guard in the back will stay in the back. He'll run and grab the torch. Run back to hold the torch. So we got a couple relentless checks. One relentless check, another relentless check. Oh my god. They both hit it. Neither one of them could stop it. And then
That's
blue
me,
zombie.
by the way, so I didn't run up and grab the torch.
got it. That zombie comes there, attacks Yavico with his slam.
Ow.
21 to hit for 6 bludgeoning.
Mm.
This one comes up, tries to see Yavico, misses him. Sarvala,
Okay. Magic missile. 2 on the one in front of. 3 on the one in front of Yabuko.
okay. 6 points damage to that one. Got it. And then Van, your turn.
Okay. Boy. 3. I can stand there. I will flank with Luca.
Hold on, let me just. I'm not seeing you flanking with a Luca because maybe I need to refresh.
Yeah.
Let me refresh here real quick.
Yeah.
Maybe part of my problem with not seeing a name too.
Maybe I'm bad luck for the map refreshes too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Haven't had this bad ever, or in a while. In the early days, it used to be messy. I'd have to reboot all the time. Interesting. So, torch, I guess, will be on Luca's hand, on the floor by Luca, and then you are flanking Van, and that is a hit. It does do 6 damage and should finish him. If he's not relentless, which he is, so he's done a 1 hit point. All right.
Your zombies are lucky.
Yeah, they are. Next to go is zombies. So we got this one will close on Sarvala, the slam on Sarvala, missing. Slam on Thomas, hitting for 4. Thomas badly wounded now. And
Thomas.
on Sergeant Zach with a slam, critting, but only 2. And then that's it. I'll see you in your turn.
Okay. I will vicious mockery this guy.
All right. Got him. See if he's relentless. Nope. Dropped him.
Good.
All right. I'm done.
Marlo, your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot at this one right here with invisibility.
All right. Oh no. 6 misses.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that inspiration.
Your inspiration, go for it. That's a hit. Critical hit. Finished him. His head explodes all over the wall behind him. Well done on your last invisibility round. Yavico, your turn.
I'll swing at the one to the south.
That should finish him. And it does. And then that last blue zombie there, attacking Luca. The slam. 12 is a miss. And then Sarvala.
I'll step back and Ray of Frost against the zombie in front of me.
That's a hit by mouth. 3 points of cold damage and slowing him down. And Van, your turn.
Over there.
Oh, that should finish it. That should. No, yep, did. Cut that one down. And then one zombie left. Attacking Thomas with a slam. Oh, Thomas lives. Valsian, your turn.
Okay. All right. I'll attack this guy. Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery. Charisma saving throw.
Nice.
Holy cow. 8 points of psychic damage, even though he rolled a 20 on save. 8 points of psychic should finish him. It was a crit, so it does finish him. Down he goes.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Okay, we're out of combat. Just in time for
take a-
another roll.
Take a bow, and I apologize for my sorry bow shot earlier.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna come over here.
Search the
and
body,
I'll-
search the room.
Dead priests. Okay, dead priests. What you find on them?
I will touch Zavico.
Thank you.
They have quite a bit of wealth on them. You find their black robes with maroon cows, no value there. They have chain and mace, unholy amulets, copper chain belts with skull-shaped clasps fashioned of bone with 40 gold each. Each of those is a third of a slot. 60 total gold, 15 total platinum. The room itself, you find within. This will take a slot for this set of copper dishes and vessels worth 120 gold. There are some various books and scrolls, none magical, all detailing various evil things, and none of any actual value. That's all you find in the room.
Any secret doors?
No secret doors.
Okay.
And everyone make a ongoing spell check. Lucas Torch is good. No wandering monsters.
Yavago, your life spell is good.
So Thomas has 1 hit point. Should I try and bind wounds and give him 2 hit points?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right. Try and bind Thomas's wounds to
Go
double
for
him
it.
up on hit points. All right, he
do.
gets 1 hit point.
He did fight with honor. Oh, to the door.
Well, if anybody's in that next room, they heard all the commotion, so they're ready for us.
I believe it just goes into the next room. I saw another door when I was in there.
Okay, that's good.
You are right. It is the same room.
Hmm.
You see something disconcerting ahead. Around the corner, there's a door to the right, but then it opens up into a large chamber. You see some candelabras lit, some tapestries on the walls, a great big bell mounted on the floor.
Time for some more desecration.
Indeed.
True. Make sure nobody's in there first.
Yeah, I'll check to see if there's any sound coming from that door.
No, definitely silent.
I'll open it.
Okay, go ahead. You should be able to open it. Oh, go ahead and go back to the
Oh,
front of the
okay.
door. They have these things hidden, and they shouldn't be hidden. So you can open the door, but you should see them as soon as you.
Oh, dear.
Oh, shit.
Close the door.
There's
Close
like
the door.
phalanx of undead. Yavako, make a wisdom check for me.
'Kay.
Okay. Door is shut so fast they didn't even know you were there. Hopefully, and they don't try and open it, so that's a good sign.
In that quick glance in there, did we see anything behind them?
No, that room it looked bare. Besides all the skeletons lined up in it.
How many were in there?
I don't know. You saw. You want to open the door and double check, make it count.
Nope.
I never learned to count.
Just estimate.
Anybody still have any iron spikes in their inventory? Probably not.
I do think I do.
Yeah, I always throw away the iron spikes, and I'm like, well.
So
Actually, use
Yavako,
them
you
right
can see
now.
most of the room. Let me describe the big room
No.
to the north and to the west. The rest of you, if you want, can move up to where you can see it. The floor of this big temple is of polished black stone, which has swirling patterns of red veins through it. The walls and 30-foot high ceiling are dull black rock. The west wall is a single piece of translucent red stone, polished to a mirror-like smoothness. There's a great bell of black iron with a pair of mallets beside it. There are some long benches on the south there. There are 3 stone altars. The north is pure black. The middle is streaked red and black, and the south is red with black flecks. And there's a dais of black stone with 4 bone chairs and an ivory throne adorned with gold and red and black gems. Tapestries along all the walls, not depicting anything, just red tapestries.
Did you say there was a striker next to that bell?
Yeah, the bell has two strikers, 2 big mallets by it.
I look at the musician and I'm like, don't you dare play that instrument.
It's beyond my skill level. I do like handbells and cymbals. I think we should break or toss the mallets somewhere so that nobody can use them.
We're going to go round by round here because some stuff could go wrong, maybe, depending on what actions exactly you take. So the order doesn't matter. You feel free to delay if you want to be in a different order from what you're in. But I'm going to kind of start with the people closest to the front of the room and go from there. What's up there too? Okay, so Yavako, go ahead and take a turn. Move your speed. And
I'm going to just start trying to look for things of value.
Okay, looking around the altars. You don't find anything of value amongst the altars. The only thing you can note of value at a glance in the room is the ivory throne to the west, which has an adornment of gold and red and black gems. Okay, Marlo.
Marlo's going to kind of creep along the walls and once again look behind tapestries, see if anything is hidden.
Show me. You can move your speed along one wall, and I'll tell you what's behind it. The tapestry near.
Can you see me as I move my character? Or
No, you need to go space by space. Yeah, use like arrow key is the best way to do it usually. Okay, nothing behind the tapestry. Oh, until you get to there, and then you can see there is an alcove there behind that tapestry. And there's a door. After
I
Marlowe,
let
Van.
the others know.
I will do the same thing with this southern tapestry.
Okay. Going to move along it. Squeeze in behind the benches as you go. Go ahead. I'll tell you if I see anything behind it.
Tavern.
You can pause there. There is a room here, and standing right there in that room is a zombie.
Oh,
There's a couple of chairs and a table you can see, and that zombie immediately is going to act those. So everyone going to roll again initiative, even if you've already quote unquote acted this round.
Van wasn't wearing one of the disguises, I take it.
no.
No, he was not. Okay, Van. When you spy the zombie, what do you do?
I will let everybody know that there is a zombie back
Okay.
there.
Okay,
And I
when you do
will-
that, then Marlowe can react.
Okay.
Go ahead, Marlowe. You can't actually see it because there's a tapestry there, but you know it's past the tapestry. It would. You might be able to like rip down one of these tapestries or pull it aside with an action, but Van didn't have a chance to do that yet before the zombie.
That is as far as I can get, and maybe get a shot on him.
You don't see him because there's a tapestry block.
Oh, okay. He just knows that's there.
You
He didn't
know,
pull it
yeah.
out.
Van
Right
warned
there.
you. There's a zombie behind this tapestry.
Then I'm gonna finish my move behind this and try to maybe take some cover for next round.
All right. Back behind that black altar is Marlowe. Fall senior.
All right. I want to come up here, pick up the 2 mallets, and then shove them behind the curtain right here.
Okay. Well done. You can have inspiration for hiding the mallets behind the curtain. There's nothing also behind the curtain besides the wall. So that's good news
Okay.
too.
I'm done.
After Falsian, another zombie, I think you could have already seen it, Van, comes out, steps out of the curtains here, and attacks Van with a slam, missing. And then the zombie that Van first saw comes there and attacks with a slam, critting,
Ooh.
dropping Van to the ground. You see him fall behind the pew there, blood splattering across the pew. The zombies are done. Van, con save DC 10. So Van, you are conscious. You gain a death saving throw success. You can move at half speed. Any actions you take will have disadvantage.
I got stand up for 5. I got 35 movement.
So you have
And a double
15
move.
movement with a half speed.
So,
Or 35 if you double.
and then 35 more if, okay. So, 25, 30, 35.
Well, you'd have to do 5 feet to stand. So 1 square less.
What's that?
You have to stand for 5 feet. So 1 square less.
Okay.
Dash into there, Yaviko. Yaviko, you were just kind of moving to the room looking for stuff of value. And when you get to where you're at, you notice some shapeless forms of purple and yellow and green moving within that western wall. That's a solid piece of red rock. What do you want to do?
I'll alert the party, and I'll come over here and attack the zombie.
Nice.
Wow, nice strike. That should finish it. It does finish. And then Yaviko, your guards down here, they're like, we got you, Sarvala. They just form up a line. They'll move
Good
forward.
man.
They'll move forward to there at least. Sarvala, your turn.
Watch that door. All right, I'll move in 6, and I will firebolt that zombie with massive damage.
Is 2 fire.
2 fire, yeah.
After you comes Marlowe.
We'll jump out from behind cover and take a shot.
That's a hit. And Marlowe, you see these shapes, these formless shapes of purple and yellow and green dancing and swaying in the western wall.
So they're in, like, we don't see reflections of ourselves. It's not like a mirror, right? It's
No.
just they're in that wall. It looks like they're part of the wall or they're behind it.
Well, you can't quite tell. Make a wisdom save. They're kind of mesmerizing you. You find yourself being drawn toward them, but you resist the pull.
Yeah, and then I purposely, from that point on, I avert my gaze and
Okay.
just let everybody
All right.
else know. Don't look into the wall.
All right. You have inspiration, Marlowe. After your turn, Marlowe, comes Falsian.
All right. Come down here, and I will put some healing on Van.
Nicely
hero.
done.
Beautiful.
Nicely done, Falsian. That last zombie steps forward to attack Yaviko with a slam. Missing. And
I shake my head a little bit. And is that the zombie that critted me? Or did he already die?
oh gosh, I think
I think that is the one that got you. Yeah.
that's one that got you.
All right. And I will curse him as I shoot.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice.
That should finish him. Let's see as Relentless does. Oh, no, he
Damn.
staggered. He staggers for a second, but then resumes the fight. Yaviko, your turn. Yaviko tries to finish him. Does not. The guards are guarding. Sarvala, your turn.
Okay, 3 magic missiles against that zombie.
Boom, boom. And he staggered back. Boom, boom, boom. And slides down to the not moving. All right. And Sarvala, take the rest of your turn, and we'll go round by round again after you finish your turn. So
Move up to this tapestry.
okay, Marlo, what do you want to do?
Oh, I was on mute. Is this whole the rest of this northern wall, was it checked or was it only halfway checked?
You don't know. The tapestry is not moving except for it looks like it's been disturbed in the north middle of the room. Maybe Sarvala
Okay.
bumped into it.
I'm going to move my way down the north wall.
Okay.
Check for.
Checking for secrets. Nothing
Yeah.
behind between you and Sarvala. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to check that corner too? Okay. Yeah, nothing between you and that corner and Sarvala if you went as far as Sarvala.
That's where I put the mallets, just in case anybody's curious.
Nice. After Marlo, Falcian.
All right. So when you looked over here, did you see anything besides the two zombies? Was there a door or?
Nope, I did not.
All right.
There's a big room in there though.
Where?
There is a room.
Behind here?
Yes.
Should block it since you can't see through the curtain right now.
All right.
Yes.
I'll look through the curtain and see what
You
else
can
might have been
just-
there besides zombies.
There you go. So looking behind the curtain, peeking behind, you see a room. The furnishings are lavish. You see a golden flagon and some cups on the table in the room, and no one in there.
Interesting. Sound like anybody could be asleep in there.
You don't hear anything either.
All right. I'm not going to go in just yet. I'll stay right here.
Holding the curtain so everyone can see. dropping it?
Yeah, sure. I'll hold the curtain open,
Holding the curtain.
but I'll make sure that it doesn't touch the candelabra.
Okay. All right. Van, your turn. Oh, Falcine, you see those shapes moving on the western wall. Kind of.
Oh, we need to do a top of the
Yeah,
round.
I'm not going to look at them at
Not
all.
looking. Okay.
I was already warned not to look that way, so I'm not gonna.
All right. No checks yet. I'll always call the checks. They might not be exactly at the top of the hour, exactly.
Oh, okay.
15-minute mark. Van, go ahead.
I'm going to hold a bow shot there.
Go to there. Okay. Yeah.
I'll go in. See a door in here.
And Sarvala.
Oh, I guess I will go to where the other gentlemen are.
And after your
Okay.
movement, Sarvala, everyone do an ongoing spells and equipment check. Luca check
Okay.
for his torch.
Yabako.
Luca's torch goes out.
Yabako, your light goes out.
There are some candles, luckily, Yabako, on the table there, so they're providing light in the room.
Does my bard inspiration does it suffer expiration or
It
no?
doesn't expire now.
Okay.
It just gives us person inspiration forever.
All right.
That's weird. It has something to do with interacting with the torch that's messing my stuff up. Okay, I did the torch on the guards. It went out, and then wandering monster check.
I don't have any
No
spells
wandering
going.
monsters. But
I will use my other torch.
hold up on the
Okay.
anything else right now, because at that time the door opens, Yabako, and a snake comes slithering through. Actually, you are going to see where it comes from. So the door opens. You can see a man standing there. Yabako, this man was the quiet man back at the keep, the one that did not talk.
Oh.
And his
We
torch
could talk now.
or his staff, he drops it to the ground and it turns into a giant cobra.
Oh shit.
And
That's different than just being a snake, Tom. Come on.
everyone roll initiative. Falcine, you're first. Oh, when you see what you see, Yabako, do you say anything?
Yeah.
Is there light coming from the room where the door opened, or is Falcine?
It
or
appears
is
not. No, he's standing there almost in darkness.
Okay.
Okay, Falcine, your turn.
Is there enough light coming from me holding this curtain open from the candelabra for Haviko to see, or do I need to do something
Yabako
else?
can see because there's a. I'm sorry, Falcine. I thought you were talking about a different room. The room that Yabiko's in is lit up because of candles on the table.
All right, fair enough.
And it's your turn, Falcine.
All right, then I'm going to move through, letting go of the curtain, and I'm going to jump on top of the couch, and then crawl across to this chair so I can see the snake, and I will vicious mockery the snake.
Vicious mockery on the cobra. All right.
So I'm going to throw is this furniture difficult terrain? I don't even know if you use that.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, I'd have to go there. I couldn't get it to the other chair.
All right. That was Falcine.
Yep, done.
The cobra slithers forward and bites at Yabako. Ooh,
That just hit.
18 hits you, Yabako, for 1 piercing. And you're poisoned, which means you're dazed and you're going to lose half of your max hit points. Round up. Unless you make a 15 con save to negate it. Boom.
Nice.
Steely Constitution of Yabako saves him.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, you don't take any damage. You're not dazed. You resist the poison of the cobra, just that 1 point of damage, and you're done. Sorvala, your turn.
All right, I'll move up the curtain. Ooh, and keep going. Where is that cobra?
Around the corner.
All right. I will fire my firebolt at the cobra.
Nice.
Oh, you burn up the cobra. It now is lying there as a staff. A snake-headed
Alright.
staff on the ground. It's your turn,
Okay.
Sorvala. Marlo, your turn.
Probably getting pretty crowded in there. I'm going to move forward to here and hide, hoping that they draw them out into this room.
All right. You see there on that ivory throne, there are 7 black gems and 7 red gems, probably worth upwards of 500 gold for the red gems. The priest, he now tells Yavaka to return to the chapel and to strike. Make a wisdom save. DC 21. Yavaka.
This is awesome.
Oh no.
Not gonna lie, kind of hoping it works.
Yavaka, DC 21.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Wisdom saving throw to avoid doing what he told you.
Here we go.
All right, so that sounds good. You're going to definitely do that. And then he shuts the door, and then Van, your turn.
20, 25, 30. I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to try to hold a shot at that door. Should it be open and I see somebody?
Okay. Yavaka.
And I head towards the gong.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I also say
Yeah, you
there's
can double move that way.
another door down here.
Sorry, say that again.
You can double move as far as you get with a double move.
Okay.
Then after you comes Valsian.
I say, I think Yavako's bewitched. I think he's trying to smash the gong.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to get to him. Damn it. Oh, I know. I'm sorry about this, Yavako.
That's okay. I'm glad you remembered.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will cast Hold Person on Yavako.
Nice. Go ahead and try.
Good move. Good move.
Or Charm Person, either one. I don't know if Charm Person would counteract the suggestion or not. What does my spellcasting self think?
You don't know. Try it. We'll see what happens. Which one do you want to do?
All right, I'll do the, what is Charm Person? Is it focus? I don't know.
Charm person is not focused.
All right, I'll try the Charm Person first.
All right. Go ahead and click it. All right. DC 20 charisma save. Do you have a go? Or be charmed?
Yavako, don't strike the gong. You know that's not what we're here for. Come on, man.
All right. Yeah, this is interesting. He regards you as a friend, but it doesn't override the suggestion. It would be unfriendly to do it, but we'll have a battle of power here between you and the priest and see whose spell was more potent.
Damn it.
But yet, not yet. Let's have a go's turn. That was Falcian. Sarvala.
Okay, I'll step up and I'll ready a spell
All right.
when that door opens.
Marlo, your turn.
All right, so this is tricky, and I kind of hate to do this, but I think Marlo is hidden behind, hoping that they will draw them out.
Yep.
He knows something went down in the room. He sees Yavako run out, who has been his teammate for a long time. He doesn't know why. Then the next thing he sees is this new team member come out and start casting spells on him. And
yeah, but I said out loud what I was doing, why I was doing it.
Okay, so we know that he's been. What did you say exactly?
I said that I think Yavago has been enspelled. He's been told to come strike the gong, is what I said when I came out.
He did say that.
Perfect.
Exactly what you'd expect a double crosser to say. Sorry. No.
Actually, you know what? Can I make what would I make to do I believe him? Is there a roll?
There's no reason you wouldn't believe him unless you remember Hank double crossing you.
Which I do remember that. And
it's
this
totally
is
up to you. Whatever you want to do.
Hank.
All right. I know something went down, and I know the other two deeper. So I am going to believe him. I was gonna shoot from hiding and do damage on him.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I would hate to have done that, but that was, I think, what he would have done. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was good job on Falsia's to actually tell you what he was doing.
Yeah, no, that
doesn't happen very often. Yeah.
Okay, so I think 1, 2, can't get all the way to him. I'm going to double move and try to and maybe stop him, because now I know kind of what he's going for.
Okay.
Actually, I can double move right in front of these mallets.
Yeah. All right, done.
And I'll prepare there.
Next to go is Ban.
All right. I'm going to go over to the. Do I notice which way the door opens? Was it inward, outward?
It would make sense for it to open in.
Okay.
That configuration opens in, yeah.
I look back at Servala. I said we may have to hit and run, and I opened the door.
Do it.
You see a chamber, lavishly furnished, red carpet, furniture black wood with velvet upholstery of scarlet, a large bed covered with silken covers of black and red cushions and pillows. Let me see. From your angle, that's about all you can see.
Yeah, I can only see it there. Is the door just a free interaction?
Yes.
I will light up my torch.
Alrighty.
Torch.
So now you can see in the chamber, in addition, a large demon idol with gem eyes glittering from a shelf on the north wall directly over the top of the bed. You see no one in the room.
I tell Servala there's no one in here that I can see. That'll end my turn.
Okay, after you comes Yaviko. So Yaviko, you have double ensorcelment going on here between Valsian, who is commanding you as your best friend ever in the world not to strike that gong, and of course the suggestion spell. So everyone or both parties make a spell casting check. 12 for the priest. You got to beat a 12, Valsian, for your charm person. Hit your charm person spell.
What do I need to roll for that? Just a charisma check?
Hit the charm person spell.
Oh, charm person spell.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
Yabako, you can smash that gong with your pommel of your sword or whatever.
Old person would have been a better choice. God damn it.
A hollow gong rings out. Nothing immediately happens though after that. Yabako, you're free of the suggestion. You don't know why you hit that gong exactly, except you remember the priest. You remember him telling you to.
Well, I have inspiration still.
And you did
I
it.
only make it a 7. So.
Once it helps now. So you can, with the rest of your turn, it was just a free interaction to smash that gong. So the rest of your turn, you can do whatever you want.
I'm going to run back in fury. Try to kill that priest.
Okay. After
That's
you finish your move, Falsian, your turn. Oh,
Well,
real
that
quick,
sucks.
before you turn, at the start of the round here, let's do a ongoing spell check. So anyone with torchlight or anything like that, go and roll that.
I have a charm person still running on.
Yeah, that lasts days,
Yabako.
so you're good there. Yabako's going to be your friend for days.
All right.
Is that a D20?
D20 roll, usually 6 or higher for most of your ongoing spells. All right. So that was the top of the hour that happened. And the next thing, before you go, Paulson, you go back to where you were.
All right.
The next thing
I
you
think it
notice
was right there.
happening is the doors, or at least the door you can see to the east, opening up.
Oh, shit.
There's one there by your guards, and one over there.
Damn, we're toast.
But nothing happens nothing spills out of those rooms yet. Falsian,
Is there a room in that other room where the priest was for all of us? I don't know if we could barricade ourselves in there from whatever the shitstorm is about to happen. Yeah, I don't have any area of effect spells, and we're all going this way. So Thomas, Lucas, Sergeant Zach, I think we're headed this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now move. I think I don't have anything useful to do except move. Yeah.
once you
that's
finish
all I
your
got.
double move, while you're doing that, Sarvala, your turn.
Yeah, double move to
okay.
there.
I will step back here and I will ready a spell.
Marlo, your turn.
Is interacting with a door an action, or is it?
It's a free action.
Then Marlo is going to yell out to Zach as he does this, "Close that door!" And he's going to run over, close this door, and then get away from it again.
After Marlo, Ban, your turn.
I will move into here, and I will check for secret doors.
Okay, move your speed along whatever areas you want to look, and I'll tell you if you find any.
That's 1, 2, 3.
Boom,
4.
down one. There's a secret door inside a wardrobe there.
I announced that. Say, come on in. Not going to open it.
Not going to open it? Okay, Yaviko, your turn.
Go into the room and I'll open that door.
It is open. Go to open it. You see a small little chamber with spilled all over the floor hundreds of gold coins and tens of gems scattered all across the floor of this chamber.
Okay.
I'm going to continue searching for secret doors.
Okay, nothing.
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay, after you comes Falsian, your turn.
Does Zach go after?
Oh, I'm sorry. After
Owlbear?
Falsian, Let me do a quick addition of some creatures. Yeah, I need to have the guards go. Guards are going. Sergeant Zach shuts that door. He says, they're coming. Okay, so did someone direct them to follow them into the temple?
I said, Thomas, Luca, Zach, I think we're going this way.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he'll get to there. He went to there. He's a little bit behind them to there. That's it. And then
1, 2. I pick up the Cobra Stick Snake. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I guess I'll check for secret doors over there.
okay, no secret doors.
All right.
Let's see, the chamber you guys are into the west. It has golden flagons and cups on the tables right over here. Golden flagons and cups over there. Falsian, you see in the chamber you're in this demon idol with gem eyes leering from a shelf on the north wall directly over the bed.
All right.
And then Marlo.
Marlo is going to move towards this room. 1, 2. He's going to plop himself right here. Kind of pin that curtain open. Let them know we may have company. But he's not going to go in there. He's going to keep his.
Sarvala, your turn.
Over there.
Okay, I will move into the room and I will ready a spell towards the door.
Okay.
Did it look like there was more than just the gyms? Was there somewhere to go in that secret door area?
It was just a little like triangular chamber, a roughly 10 by 10 by, cut off on the diagonal.
Where the hell did the priest go then?
And a bunch of coins, a bunch of gems on the floor. And then the skeletons are going. Oops. 2, 3, 6. Skeletons come marching into the chamber on you guys' heels. There. And then
Sergeant Sachs and Dire Straits.
And then zombies' turn. Oops.
I was hoping they wouldn't open these doors.
Actually, before the zombies is Van. Your turn, Van.
All right. As I walk out of the room, I'm going to look at the bed. Do I see like the bed might be depressed, like there's an invisible weight on it?
No. Good idea, but no.
6. And hop up on the table, and I will ready a bow shot for something coming through the tapestry.
All right. Then the zombies and the skeletons pour out. Zombies are slower. 2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
we're
2,
so
3,
dead.
4.
I'm so dumb for not casting Hold Person.
Oh, good.
Then after the
Oh my God! There's so many.
more skeletons come pouring out.
We are screwed.
It's fine.
We need to put Zach and,
And
Luke
then-
and everybody in this hallway.
Naviko, your turn.
Yaviko is starting to hear the commotion. He's gonna come out. He's gonna he's gonna order Thomas and Luca to get into this larger room.
Okay.
And to help him start moving the table that Vaughn's in to make a barricade.
Table that Vaughn's. Oh, make a barricade here, basically behind.
Yeah, like this table
right in
here
the
that
corner there.
Vaughn's on.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, just basically get ready to make it a barricade that will be against here.
Sergeant Zach. Oh, no, Sergeant Jack. He finds himself drawn to the wall.
Oh, no.
Falsian, your turn.
All right. I will go into here and search this triangle area for additional secret doors.
You find a secret door.
I'm sorry?
You find a secret door.
Another
the-
secret
Oh,
door.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he may have gone this way.
So you're in a room that's covered in gold coins. You're walking across like hundreds of gold coins, lots of gems. There's the demon.
I will move slowly so that I don't touch. I don't want to trip and fall.
What else, Falsian?
Don't think I can see in here. There's no light, right?
No light.
All right. I want to save. You know what? Why not? I will pick up one of the gold coins and I will cast. Well, no, I don't want to pick up a gold coin because the demon thing pulls the trusty rock out of the caves out of my pocket and cast candle on it.
Go for it. Nice. So you can put hit that C button and you'll turn on some light for you.
The C
Marlo.
button. Okay.
Marlo yells out, Zach, you idiot, you're on your own. And he is going to, I don't know, as a free action, I don't know if this is going to work or not. This candelabra right here.
Uh-huh.
He's going to kind of knock it over so it goes right between this pew and this
And the curtain.
tree.
Nice. Okay.
And hopefully it'll catch this on fire.
Yep.
And I'll double move 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 into this room here and tell him, get in. There's a ton of them. Barricade that door.
Sarvala, your turn.
I found another secret door, by the way.
We need it.
I'll come in and give support to Falchion and ready a spell.
All right, skeletons converge on Sergeant Zach. And then continue into the chamber.
Zach.
So that the fire didn't work, huh?
No, the fire's burning. The things are that whole tapestry is starting on fire. But they get through before it's really totally inflamed. But Zach is getting attacked by swords. The first one hit, another one's missed. She grants him another save. She fails again. They're done. He's done. Van, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at this one.
Okay, that's a hit for 3.
And then I'm going to hop off the table, run in here.
And I'm going to put barricade of the table. So the table is basically barricading across here, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so you got that barricade there, and you in there, and zombies slowly coming your way, and skeletons coming your way, piling up here behind the flaming curtain.
Holy shit.
There's so many.
Oh.
There's a laughable amount. Anybody ever play the old video game Gauntlet?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
There we go. They're coming, and then Yaviko, your turn.
I'm going to order Thomas and Luca into the next room. And I just go, does anyone have any iron spikes?
I think someone does.
And if
Okay.
anyone does, I'll ready my action to start hammering nails into the door.
Shut it.
All seen your turn.
All right, I will open that secret door.
All right.
And I
What
will move
else?
through.
And then what else?
I said, I think this might be a quick way out if everything were in that way. It looks like the hallway we came up around into this room. And then I'll move out of the way in case somebody else wants to come through. That's it.
All
I
right.
suppose I will ready a spell if I see a bad guy. I will ready Vicious Mockery.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh, shit, of course. With my big, massive wisdom of 5, let's see what happens. Hey, I don't see shit.
0. The best perception check ever. After you, Marlo.
See your hands.
Marlo's going to move into this way. Oh my goodness, it does look like this. It looks like we're just around the corner from the. They can get us this way too. Need to run to the west, but I need light, so I'm going to hang right here until that light.
Okay, Sarvala.
Okay, I'm going to come through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I will light my final torch.
All right. And you see hidden in a doorway watching you guys peeking around the corner, the priest.
Oh, you bastard.
Hey, does that set off my ready Vicious Mockery now that I can see him?
You couldn't see him, Sarvala did. It wasn't the torchlight that lit it. He's still hidden
Oh.
from you. It was your perception check is 0, wasn't enough
Oh, he
to
was
see.
hiding. Got it.
Yeah,
got it.
he's hiding, but Sarvala's got a direct line of sight on.
Okay. I'm in trouble.
Then skeletons are, you can hear them crawling over the table, slashing at the door.
Priest is here, guys.
We got multiple attacks on Sergeant Zach. Sergeant Zach somehow survives.
What?
More skeletons coming.
What a beast.
Many of them, they like tear down the burning curtains, and in that process, 2 of them are burned up into cinders, but the rest come through, and then the zombies are coming behind them, and except for them, and then the priest. He raises up his holy symbol, his checkered holy symbol, and he cries out for the zombies, you think. They don't get immediately reply to that, does that, and then he retreats.
He's running south.
I'll say that, yes. He's running south. He's fleeing.
Reload, and while I'm reloading, next to go is Van. Go ahead, Van.
I made a mistake earlier when I held that shot. I would have had to drop my torch on the table.
All right.
Someone turn that off. Okay, there you go. And then I'm going to run through the secret doors, and I say the last person out, close the secret doors.
All right, whoever's after Van. It looks like zombies.
All right, Van, he's going south. Priest.
Got one more. Okay.
All right. Then the zombies, the ones that are not blue, keep going that direction, but then the squad that are blue, coming from the north, the squad of zombies, to the call of their priest, and Yaviko. You made it if you're talking. Yaviko double moving?
Yeah.
To there? Okay.
Right.
Oh, I see. After Yaviko, his, what do you tell your guards to do, Yaviko?
To follow me.
Oh, you okay.
And shut the secret doors, right?
And close the secret door.
That's what Van said.
They will
Last one out,
close.
shut the door.
They will close the secret doors behind them. There you go. They're both shut.
He fled south.
Then Falsian, your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I see him from there?
Yeah, there's some light coming from the chamber to his east.
All right. Well, you pie hole. I'm gonna hold person on you.
Old person, nice.
And use my inspiration to make that a 15. Yeah.
Nice, okay. He freezes in place for a brief second. And then
Oh,
through
balls.
sheer willpower, he being level 5, takes some damage though. 10 damage to him. And sheds off the hold and gets to moving again. Marlo.
All right.
I almost had him.
Marlo is going to move. All right, cool. You can see him now. And try to get him. And I let everybody know as well. Zombies come. And then I
Miss.
horribly miss.
Sarvala, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to move up. And I see him, yes. I will cast 3 magic missiles at him.
All right. Oh, nice shot.
Oh,
3 missiles.
Wow.
How's he go to? How you kill him, Sarvala?
Nice.
Right in the eyes, and then right down his throat.
He's pushed back and lies dead down on the ground there.
I'm calling your zombies.
And you got a whole horde of zombies and such to fend off. They are slow enough. What kind of strategy you want to use? Just tell me how you're going to do it. Because I don't think you necessarily have to fight them all.
I think we should grab the priest's body and run out.
Okay.
I mean, all we have to do is outpace them and pick
Yep.
them off with arrows until
Yep.
they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and come back for the loot later.
Okay.
We take
Sounds
the priest's
good.
body with us now for just in case.
Let me give you the treasure that you find then. There is a let's start with this chainmail. He's wearing +1 chainmail.
Nice.
Who wants +1 chainmail? If you want it,
I'll
roll a
try.
d20.
Yeah, worked for me too. Maybe not.
Yavika, you can have 2 permanent items. Do you have no, Van be
I just got one right now, but Van gets it.
Van, do you have any permanent items?
I've got a +1 shield.
You now have +1 chain as well. The cleric also had +1 shield. Anyone who wants that? Roll for
I
it.
don't think bards can use shields.
Correct. So Yaviko, +1 shield. Okay, then he has a scroll of hold person.
Okay.
You want that? Roll for that. And if you have at least one slot open or would give up an item for it, scroll of hold person. Let's go into Falsian. What you up to now, Falsian? Is that your first?
I have the
second?
+1 spear and the scroll. I picked up his snake staff, so I don't know if that counts.
Oh
yet,
yeah, we're going to
since we
split
don't-
up the snake staff. So let's split up the snake staff. That's a +1 staff that can once a day turn into a snake.
You want to have that, Sarvala?
Oh, yes. I would like
All
to
right.
look at that.
Good.
So Sarvala, okay.
Thank you.
He has a. Okay, that's it. So then, treasure, and you're going to go back for. You guys can definitely pick these things off and wait till they're animated wanderings, take them random places, and head back in and get the main treasure of the temple there.
What if we smash his amulet? Do you think that'll do anything to the undead?
It might help, yeah. You get all the follow. So treasure keeper, this will just be gold for you to add up for the party.
Okay.
Gold ring with the black gem, 1,000 gold, 34 platinum, 2 gem eyes that came from the demon idol, 333 gold, and 33 10 gold piece gems came from what was in the wardrobe to try and get you to stop and count treasure. Too bad you're being chased. You weren't stopping for anything. And then lastly, the gems on the throne. A bunch of valuable gems there. 7 times 100 and 7 times 500.
Wow.
Sergeant Zach is not discovered. In the end, he was turned into a white. And he became a new leader of an evil force somewhere you might run into again someday. And that's where we'll call it. There's more that'll eventually be had, but nothing as climatic as what you just did. So that'll be it.
That last scene was awesome.
That was that was fun. That was fun. So treasure keeper, if you can, total up the gold for them so they know what the gold is.
Okay.
And if anyone wants to do any downtime activities, in case you play this character next time I run a game, you can. Carousing, yeah.
Now, when you give us the total of this gold, the gold that we already totaled up earlier is not included in this.
Correct.
Is it?
Correct.
Okay.
This is just the new gold. And we'll round it up to a whole gold piece. Make it easier.
I think I may want to carouse again and give it a shot. I gotta see how much to spend there.
I'm going to line you guys up. Go. And I'll just go in order here. Start with Marlo, since that sounds like Marlo wants to go for sure. 1350. So 1350 gold or 135. Marlo, what do you want to do?
Let me scroll back up to these prices here. Oh man, this is tough.
For you, it's 1/10 of those. So 100 gold, you could do the max thing.
Right. Everything above 9 looks all right. I'm going to take 100 gold again.
Okay. See what you roll.
Oh, boy.
Going carousing with Marlowe. Oh, no. Imprisoned again.
No.
They caught you red-handed again, Marlowe.
You're not a good thief.
Oh, poor Marlowe.
I like that ale from that tavern.
It's going for the free 3 squares.
Oh, man. So what? I lost 100 for carousing.
So you spent
And
the
then
100. Yeah,
also
that's gone.
And then after that, I'm going to lose
40% of everything
of that.
left. 4 in 10 chance of any item being lost. Imprisoned. Well, you spent enough gold. You bought your way out right away, so you don't have to worry about being imprisoned. Man, do you want to do any carousing or purchasing up skills for next time or anything?
I said I would never do this again, but I'm so tempted now.
Come on, drink with me.
Gamble. I'm gonna spend 1,000.
1,000 gold. Okay, let's see what you get.
D20.
D20. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Did that happen? We did it together.
You guys are imprisoned together.
So spending the money doesn't increase your ability on the carousing?
No, it gets you out of prison, and it gets you the chance for more rewards, but it doesn't increase your roll.
Oh.
But since you rolled a 2, but you spent 1,000, you don't go to prison for any time. You just buy your way out.
That's all right, Van. I know this god. He's very nice to give us an extra slice of bread.
Falcian, what do you want to do?
I want to train skill.
Train.
Or
So,
ability score.
so with 1,000, you could train ability score up to an 18 or higher. It's only for one session. It's only one session.
So it's to be trained and then it goes away.
It goes away next session. It's like you're practicing, but it just goes away that next session.
Yeah, that's
100 gold gets one of your abilities up 2 points, as long as they don't end up above 13.
But it won't stay. It's not.
It doesn't stay. No.
Yeah, that's okay. Increase skill, craft, language. Yeah, no. There's nothing there I want to do. I'd like to buy spells or scrolls or learn a new spell, but that's not on your list.
Not yet. Nope. Sarvala,
Nope.
do you want to do anything?
No, I'm just gonna relax.
And Yaviko.
Come on, have a drink.
Is there mithril chainmail?
There is mithril chainmail, yes.
That sounds like a good idea. How many suits of that?
You can buy it, whatever's normal cost is.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done that.
You tried to steal it instead. Now you're in prison.
I have just enough. I have like 3 gold left. So yeah, I'm gonna buy some mithril chainmail.
All right, guys. Thanks for playing. Keep on the Borderlands. That was fun.
You. It was.
Yeah,
that was good. Next thing I'm going to run, I might jump up to high level, but I will of course announce it on the Discord. So look for that. I might take a break for a week or 2. But
this finishes that. This was the last thing.
This last one for Keep on the Borderlands. Yep. You come back with the head of the high priest, and you also each got another 100 gold pieces at 100 for the reward for that.
That's right.
And then the keep will roll in and mop up what's left, the forces from the keep. Because you defeated the Owlbear, you defeated the Minotaur, you defeated the high priest. You did it all.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you very much. That was terrific.
Yeah, that was fun.
Awesome.
You just created the evil temple. You guys were a lot of fun to run for.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. And that's the end of the Keep on the Borderlands. I hope you guys had a good time watching this. I had a lot of fun running it. Looking forward to rolling in and running some more D20 play. Thanks, everyone.